Zen, are you capable of saying words?
Testing, testing.
Testing. Oh, it's loading. Let's see. And yes. All right. We should be. Yep, we should be. We should be live and doing things, and things are happening.
Alright, cool.
I will send you the link.
Also, before anything,
Mm-hmm.
so you hear me perfectly, right?
I am not certain. Well, I hear you perfectly via Discord, but we'd have to check. Uh,
The stream loud as fuck.
yeah. Let me see if I can.
Stream loud as fuck.
Yeah. Let me see if I can. You're not too terribly loud. Let me see if I can just tone down a little bit. There we go. It should be. Tone that out, and then there we go. We can see if that's any better. But I will send you a link. Um.
Alright, I'm gonna talk for a bit to test how it is.
Okay. Go ahead. I sent it. I posted it in media discussion.
That's this the discussion.
Oh no, it's my thing. Oh no, it's done the thing.
That doesn't help.
Alright. Okay, it's all good. I'll get it figured out. But
No, I'm
yeah,
still loud.
you're still loud? Alright, let me just like.
Still loud.
Alright, try it now.
I am a purple platypus seeking friends.
Oh, I might also have to adjust that. Alright, try that again.
The objective is on the back roads of the titties. There you go.
Alright, cool. Haha, I figured it out.
Alright, what was the problem?
I had to adjust some things in OBS Studio.
Uh, what was the racism?
Yep.
Oh, hold on. Now we have another problem.
Oh no, what's the other problem?
You're echoing.
You hear crackling?
You're echoing.
Oh dear. Ugh.
Well, I guess not we echo, more like you're a robot.
Oh, that might be due to how this is. Just because, our internet's not been the best. So things have been,
It's actually not bad. You should consider it. Like, yeah, I can hear you, and that just sounds like you have a voice changer on.
mm-hmm. Well, I guess I have a voice changer.
CA5TR. There you go. Your designation number.
Alright, cool. Let's see if that got it figured out. Nope, I almost forgot. This is annoying. Make sure that's firmly plugged in. That's firmly plugged in. I don't think it's doing. Yeah, it's not doing what I want it to do.
and we should be good.
Okay. I'll just use this for right now.
And you're not echoing no more.
Alright, cool. Haha. I must have just needed some time to figure out what the heck.
No, still robot, but it's fine. I can understand you.
As long as you can understand me, I guess it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, still professional.
Super professional.
Oh man. Also, as always, these boys are disgusting.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Yep. I just remembered I need to reselect this guy before I try to start doing the art thing on him. But at the very least, he's a very easy guy to select. Alright, there we go.
Yeah. And Caster, I have officially finished a book of sketches as I started my own drawings, right?
Oh?
I suck. However, I draw titties pretty good. If I'm not tracing, drawing by eye.
Yeah, I get you. Hey, you just gotta start with one body. You gotta get good with one body part at a time.
Ah, yes. However, I suck with legs. Like, oh my god, you would think I had a problem. Never seen one in my life before. But thighs, okay. Go to calves, eh. Go to feet. The fuck am I doing? And by the looks of it, and by the end of it, it's like an Eldritch Abomination
With titties.
with titties. But pretty fun, pretty common. Not gonna lie. See why you do it. Not the titties, just drawing in general.
Yeah. Just again, it's like one of those things. It's like it takes a lot of practice in order to get working right.
Oh yeah. And I was drawing like a set, like backgrounds and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Not good, obviously, but I'm trying to do my use my I keep trying to say tracing, using my draw from eye ability
Mm-hmm.
to get a general idea, and that shit's hard.
Yeah. It's you're using references for
I still can't create anything of it, but small steps.
Yep, it's definitely small steps. Oh no, I just realized.
So one day, maybe one day, you won't have to carry the company on your back. Also, welcome our two viewers.
Hello to all two of you. Then again, I don't think you made an announcement for it. Have you?
Yeah, I did. That episode about it? Yeah, I did. Yep. So someone got it. Milk, nice. And Exodus, just listening to this, and I love the fact that this is just titties, and that seals the anime so much. See, Also, thank you for joining Exodus.
Yes, hello. Thank you.
When each of us is finally through with all of this,
Yep.
Cass is gonna hate us.
Okay, I'm gonna hate you.
You gonna hate us.
Well, I mean, I've just been slow going on these. Honestly, it's also like the only thing that's so far frustrating me. I just need the monsters. But I understand it can be hard to make a decision which you guys wanna keep or whatever.
Yeah. Well, we technically made a decision, but I'm just saying. Like, I don't want you to get overwhelmed. You know, you shade them all, you do all that good stuff for us, and you treat us good, Caster.
Mhm.
We want to keep you for the next year.
Mhm.
Alright, Alpha Extras. Hi, Zen. Nice to hear your voice for once instead of just typing PS to you. Oh, thank you very much. I hate my voice, by the way. At least hearing it. And it's nice to meet you too, Caster.
Yep. Yep. I don't really pop on the. Oh, that is a problem. That is a problem indeed. I don't know why it's doing that. Well, but yeah, it's I don't really pop onto the DeadTree thingamajigger as much as some people. I might occasionally pop into the art channel, but usually I do not. Just because I'm usually like busy with a lot of things, so I don't really
She's trapped in the closet.
basically I'm trapped in the closet all the time.
She had to get air conditioning. She got it redone. She put new carpet down. Also, my basement flooded. I forgot to tell you that, Caster. And you know she's doing good at
Oh
life.
dear.
You know, Cass is the best.
Yeah, I'm just trying to survive week by week. You know, the typical. Oh hey,
We had to take out a loan.
which was fun, but we're going through and getting it figured out. So,
Ugh.
but at least my next paycheck will be big enough for me to cover the loan. So it's just that I get paid every other week,
Right.
so I don't. So getting everything like I get paid every other week, so like it's hard to predict like which week is on my paycheck.
Right.
So yeah.
I understand because my job at the hospital plays every other week. That's why I got two jobs. One plays weekly, the other plays bi-weekly.
Mhm.
How even that, you know, you struggle for money, so I can only imagine. Was it a bad expense?
It wasn't too. It wasn't too. It was just I needed to. Oh my gosh! Ha 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 ha! I just needed to restart my pen tablet and everything works perfectly. Okay.
She's achieved ultimate power. Run.
Yep. Uh, oh, but now everything is off. Why is everything off Simple Stitcher now? There we go. There we go. There we go. Ha 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 ha. Okay, cool. Um, it wasn't too bad. It's something we can cover eventually, so it's not gonna be too bad. It was only like a couple $100, so I'm not too stressed about it.
Okay,
It's not like
that's
we were.
not terrible.
For yourself.
Cause you know those loans, they be fucking you.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna hopefully have them paid by the time. All right. One moment. I'm gonna restart Kitcher real quick.
Gotcha. And Exodus says I get paid. Oh, also he says not good love and a closet ain't a fun place to be. I know, and I get paid fortnightly as well. So Exodus really is understanding.
Yeah, it's annoying to deal with. Like so, like it's not like I don't know. At least at the job I'm working at, the paycheck isn't exactly the biggest thing up like ever.
Yo, word.
Yeah,
Shit.
so I've
Okay,
been
so
considering on getting a job that's closer. Cause all right, did it pop up right on OBS Studio? Yes. Alright, that's right. Can I do this? Haha, alright, cool. Just to do a quick, like, goose flop off for my stuff real quick, then I got everything alright. But, yeah, getting paid every other week sucks.
When I was first thing out of the other job, the one that does pay you bi-weekly, I had taken my hours down to accommodate it, right? From the one that was paying weekly. It always feels good when you actually finally do get paid, but that first month of bi-weekly sucks the hardest because obviously they hold the first check. So your first check is only like 3 weeks worth instead of 4.
Yeah, you literally spend like 3 weeks just like, why? Just suffering.
But to bring a bit more levity in this, so while I was before we were on this today, I was talking to what should they call it? An IT representative essentially about getting training for a Compt A Plus program, so I could finally learn how to code and shit.
Ooh, nice.
And hopefully get a job from it. So that'll start
cool.
in February and March.
Nice.
Because I can't do this retail no more. My bones be aching.
Yeah, I'd love to get a desk job as well. It's a bit rough being like on your feet and like dealing with all the stuff you have to deal with on retail all the time.
Also, I need insurance, like health insurance.
Yeah, health insurance would be great. Yeah, we've been trying to figure out what we're gonna do for health insurance for my girlfriend. Just because I get Medicaid, um, does currently has like nothing. She has a subscription to a urgent care, and that's about the best she's got right now.
Mm-hmm. Like they've been giving me about the same, but I have to take it every week. Oh, also, Caster. Barring intimate death, can you send me the link to all the creatures again? I got a new computer, so I lost my favorites.
Oh, you lost your favorites? You want me to send you the Google Drive for that again?
Yes, after you're done everything.
Nah, it literally takes a second. I can
don't
do
do
it
it
right now. I can do it. It's fine.
Yo, you're sweet.
Drive.
Also, want to hear something funny?
Sure.
So we've been paying for basically ad space on the YouTube channel Mr. Ripper, right? So his last video we paid for November. We got some actual feedback on it in the comment section. I was like, oh snap, nice. And as he was talking, like one comment said, hey, oh, you Monster Girls, you had me at tentacles. Then he said PG-13 table flip. Well, on the reverse side, the guy said, names of that story, Monster Girls. Oh, no, thank you. I don't want to play with weebs. So, polarizing.
Yeah, Very polarizing.
but
Right.
it succeeded.
Hey, if it's getting more people interested, it helps.
Yeah, spread the word.
Even if they're like, ew, no weebs.
Yo, no, we.
Oh yeah, so who is doing the character art?
Oh, for our names?
Yep.
That will be Litchy Picks. Have you been seeing the, Oh, actually, no, you haven't, have you?
No, I haven't.
Yes, our closely guarded secrets. 1 second.
Nothing's been posted in media discussion. I don't know anything.
Smoke. You must achieve the final level, caster. You must slay the 7 evil admins.
I have to slay the 7 evil admins.
Let's see if I can get it. Right here you are. And if you still choose, you can throw that baby on stream.
Oh dang, nice.
I know, right? Follow Litchy Picks. He draws good boobs.
He do. Right, so
But yeah, so while you was doing this, we was, he's kind of busy, so he comes and goes as he pleases, essentially. But we got like 2 years, so we're good on time.
Yeah.
We got him doing 6 pictures like that. He already did 2. The harpy was the first one. That's the second, and he's gonna do the rest of the dames.
And I'll be posting. Oh, there it is. So that everyone may see it on the stream.
Lay stream.
The stream.
Jerry, come on.
Yeah, very nice. So I'm guessing they're doing like I'm guessing they're doing like a sort of like setting shot with like all like the 6 main dames.
Yes.
Nice.
Like the harpy, she was hunting.
I see.
And you're now in the Driders now, the Ring of Death, otherwise known as her web. Also, I like how you put that picture on there. It looks like she was about to like square out with this like giant beast.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to see them then.
Yep, and he's gonna be doing the rest of them like single character pictures, like you did with your Dolahan.
Yep. Yeah, I probably should be streaming more. I just haven't been
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
You need to live and survive, so we
Yeah.
can better like use you in the future. Don't
Yeah.
take care of yourself for you. Take care of yourself for us.
Because we need you to do more monsters.
Yes. Well, we promise you gainful employment.
I hope.
I heard you have my attention, says Exodus.
Well, yeah. Let me see if I
Oh,
do.
Yeah, he probably wasn't. I don't think he was around when you was drawing the Dullahan.
I don't think he was either. Here, let me. I'll show you my Doulahan, and then I'll show you my Corgi Girl. I have them posted up on my DeviantArt. If you ever want to just like gaze through there, you can actually see history way back when I first like got my DeviantArt when I was like 13. I haven't deleted anything.
It's beautiful.
Come on.
They crash.
No, it's just taking its time to load. Okay.
And Cassie, if you're thinking you have gonna have a long time to wait for your monsters that we already chosen, technically, you're gonna be he's gonna be the one that's surprised when we take forever to choose who we're gonna actually put in the book.
Oh boy. But yeah, I made a Doulahan, like a punk goth Doulahan. So let me there import. But yeah, that's my Doulahan. The one that makes me question myself every time I pop onto DeviantArt because more people put it into weird folders.
Oh, put it on and put her on its back.
Okay. I will move her. Oh wait, select. Deselect. And I'm just gonna put it. I need to put her on the top layer.
There we go. Oh, Seifer.
She's now riding the mighty beast. But yeah, that's my Doulahan. And then layer, import layer, go down. Here is Penny, actually she's a Swedish Valhund technically, but people just call her the Porgy Girl.
Look where you go.
But yeah, I've been mostly busy with like work and stuff, so I haven't really done much other streams, which I've been sort of wanting to get back into, but I just, you know, life's like, nah, fam, you gotta get this done. Gotta feed people.
You gotta do things that you don't want to do
Exactly.
for no apparent reason other than my amusement. Hashtag life.
Yep. That is the wrong layer and shouldn't be erasing that. Nope, that's your footsies. I'm sorry. Alright, whoops. Alright, okay. Okay.
Speaking of, during the playtest, did someone say who was a good girl to your character? I don't remember.
Wait, what?
When you was playing the corgi.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
When you was playing the corgi and doing the playtest, did anyone ever say who was a good girl to you?
Nope, no one did.
I gotta remember that. They can't let those crimes go unpunished.
I'm not even certain how she'd react to that.
Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? What?
I don't know if I should be offended by this.
Is this racism?
I don't know. Is this racism? Do I have to like this person?
Actually, that's a good question. Since you are a centaur,
Mm-hmm.
or not centaur, a corgi tar,
Mm-hmm.
are your teeth striped?
She would have doggy teeth, yes.
Let's go. That means that they hurt like a bitch.
Yeah.
Dog tar.
They're made for chomping.
Yeah, you don't like they just kind of nibble you. You're like,
Mhm.
ow. The legend says, we were too busy eating tents. It's rude to speak for your mouthful after all.
Exactly. Exactly.
I hate you all. But that's what playtest is for.
Wait, wasn't because of them eating the tent was the reason why you had to change eat anything?
Yes, that's specifically the reason why. Hey, Alma.
What's up?
Yo, haven't talked to you like 6 years.
Right?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Sorry about last weekend.
Oh,
I had like all afternoon shifts.
yeah. Oh, I'll be available early in the morning and in evenings. Okay, yeah, that works good for
Nah,
me.
I said late night, nigga. I didn't.
Yeah. Uh,
No,
and I mean, I could have done that Saturday, but I was tired. Like,
yeah, it's fine.
that was my first weekend off in like 3 or 4 weeks.
Bruh, I understand.
So I was just like, oh, it's like midnight. Fuck it, I'm gonna go Zen and go to bed. What have you guys been up to? Well, sorry, how are you two? That was the question that was in my mind, but not the words that came out of my mouth.
Awake and alive, at least.
I mean, that's pretty much the mood, you know, waking alive.
Yeah, yeah, I know that. Also, I like how you're like working on the terrible goose, and it's just like the dread honk, and I'm like,
The dread hunk.
the dread honk. Well, the only reason I say the dread honk is because I'm working on my hunting horn prop. Because I need something to distract me because my dog got mauled again.
Oh
Oh,
no.
She's okay. It's less worse than last time, but it's still just like, ugh.
so what you're telling me, so what you're telling me on 9 is, it's Azaria, right?
Yeah, it's alright.
Azaria keeps getting approached by this dog. He's like, how many times we gotta teach you this lesson, old girl?
She doesn't deserve that though. She doesn't need any lessons taught. She's the goodest girl.
It still sucks, though.
Snuggly little wolf puppy. But yeah.
But not life threatening, it's just
No.
scrapes.
Well, like last
Punctures.
time, emulsion wounds and punctures.
Yeah.
And she's definitely not like I mean she's doing okay. She's doing slightly better than last time, but like it's
Also, why only Azaria? Why did the Pepsi get messed up?
apparently the other dog just doesn't like Azaria. Um, yeah, I don't know why specifically Azaria. Um,
Damn, Azaria like sniff a man's butt. Like, what's going on there? Because Pepsi's the one that's I would assume anyway would be like on her like face.
yeah, Pepsi kind of yeah, like, and I mean it was a complete accident. It was a complete accident last time too, but like it was one of those like so fast you couldn't react. And I
Yeah.
was in the fucking shower at the time, and like it was snowy and icy out, so like my butt naked ass fucking running outside to tackle a dog off another dog and pry her jaws from from around Azaria's neck, and then like wrestle this dog and put her in a headlock and wrestle her to the fucking frozen rocky ground. I've got fucking scrapes and bruises everywhere from the scuffle. But yeah, just imagine my fucking my snow white naked ass like a white flash in the snow tackling a 140-pound dog and wrestling with it in the snow.
The headlines I read: Canadian man, my head locks dog to save wolf.
Yeah, pretty much. We're like we're like Florida man, but with less meth.
Equal amount of white powder though.
You're right.
Hello,
But
cat.
yeah, that happened last night. So, um, but I mean, I guess the one bright side of it having it happen before is like I've been through the dog and pony show, so like treating her wounds is definitely like less
Yeah, you got the experience.
hassle. And like I mean, even like providing the initial first aid, like I didn't fall into the first time it happened, like I went into shock as I was treating her.
Mm.
Um, because like shock's fucking nasty, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's like you can be a first aider giving help to people and like fall into shock, and it is like a big thing. I suggest everyone. I'm not necessarily gonna say watch out for it because it hits, and like I have experience with really terrible like providing first aid to really terrible wounds and that kind of stuff. So like like ooh a gruesome scene, but she's a family member, and yeah, I'm just in the middle of like treating her, and all of a sudden I just start like shaking and shaking and shaking, and not like having a seizure or convulsion, but like like almost like well, I was shaking in shock, kind of like fear or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't scared; it was just shock. But like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like where you're just yeah. Um,
But now your mind's like, okay,
yeah,
you
it's
she's not gonna die.
annoyed. There's a lot of adrenaline, and like I mean, I knew she wasn't gonna die that time too. Like it wasn't. Oh no, my poor dog. Like oh no, she's gonna die in my arms. It was just. It was just a really nasty experience.
Mhm.
Um.
Who the heck was it like a different dog this time around?
Nope, same dog.
They just hate Cesaria.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
And who was just letting their dogs like roam around?
It's my mom's dog.
Yeah, it's family dogs. You can't really like do anything about that. They're in the same house.
Mm-hmm. Like we keep them separate, segregated, but like this just happens so fast.
It's because Cesaria's black.
She's blonde though. She's technically German.
That's true, German Shepherd.
Well, Shadow Shepherd, but
Yeah.
Shadow's a type of German Shepherd.
Ugh. My access racism is not high enough to tackle that.
Right.
I only got American racism memes.
Okay.
I should research that more. Anyway.
But yeah. So, honking, cause hunting horn, doot doot,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But
actually looked pretty baller.
but you have given me inspiration for like a boss version of the hunker, the dread hunk. You know,
The dread honk, yeah.
be like specially named Goose Mother.
Glad I could help.
That. So this is why you're paid the big bucks.
Wait, I get paid?
Eventually. Don't worry, everyone's on slave labor, even Caster.
Totally.
Well, no. We had a whole fundraising campaign to prevent that. Gaster's like the only person in this conversation not in slave labor. Also,
I mean,
just go ahead, Pepper.
yeah.
That was the reason that they had to change it. L9 made a note. Oh, are they talking about eat anything?
Yes, they're talking about eating.
I like how that's like I can just tell. I had to change it in the middle of the. That's eat anything, isn't it?
Yeah. Had to change it because our party ate the tent.
Yes.
We ate the entire
You're trying
campsite.
to eat the tent. I mean, yes, that is a thing you can do, but why? Because we're players. Honestly, yeah, that's a great answer. I don't know why I was surprised.
It's like, who the hell do you think we are?
Zen, did you see the screenshot for the emergence book I put in the work in progress chat
Work in progress. Work in progress.
for Patreon, the patron chat, the patron WIP chat?
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I haven't even checked on any of the updates. I'm probably like out of the loop as far as like the playtesting levels of things are.
Oh, I wasn't talking about Dames. I was talking about Fallout Equestria stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
But
it's
it's
just
relevant because players and
Yes,
why am I not surprised?
we do have two games, you know. Despite our pushing, you know. Emerges in a campaign that spans level 1 through 5, geared to being the opening arc of the State of Masters campaign. As such, campaigns features a variety of divergent paths. These paths do not offer greatly in their endings or missions, but instead look to establish a different post-campaign world building based on the choices that player would take. We have attempted to cover the majority of broad choices or actions players may decide to take and include in the various consequences. However, the list of insanity that the players and their dice are capable of is as vast and infinite as their stupidity. Cross that out. The universe. So while the intent is to have a story that the stable master can read out for their players, it is encouraged that the stable masters remain flexible. It is okay if the campaign goes off the rails, quotation marks, and stable masters simply use this module as a quick reference or inspiration setting material. No two campaigns will be exactly the same, even without the divergent paths. I see what you mean.
Right? I was just like, should I leave that in or should I not? And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna post this in the WIP and I'm gonna see how they react. And you know what? People like it.
Yeah, it must start with a stable pony background. Well, if I'm playing an unstable pony though, what then? Don't worry, we have drugs for that. That's pretty good.
Was that me or Versal?
That was Everfree Magnus.
Oh shit, man! Look at me, fucking dead tree washing what our patrons are saying.
I mean, you know, they are stockholders essentially, so you know, might as well be DeadTree.
So yeah, welcome to Emergence.
The
The insanity is not left at the door.
Every bit.
Honk honk impact third. Send a message, that's why.
Yeah, because when we ate the why'd you eat the tent to send a message?
It was. I think it was essentially send a message like, don't be a dick. If we don't eat your campsite.
I think that was initially why they were doing it, was just screw these guys in their tent, and we're gonna make it very very well known that screw these guys because we ate their tent.
Not just their entire campsite, but like
Yeah.
also we like wrote like
All
we
the
had like
stuff too.
we had like two letters, like two messages. One was like more like all proper and like in like a strongly worded, like you would see a strongly worded letter to a governor. The other one's like fuck you.
Yeah, Castor was part of that campaign too.
Yeah.
Oh, and Zen, I noticed you said you were doing some some test plays this weekend or whatever.
Yep. The week after the Saturday, I probably will need one of you guys to do it.
Yeah. So like, not so like a week from tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe. I know this weekend I need to like get my some of my Red Cross stuff done, so I can do my practical exam.
Mm-hmm.
And then become an instructor.
Oh, bet. Congratulations.
Thanks. That's why I haven't had a weekend in forever. I was doing my instructor course, my Red Cross first aid instructor course.
Nice.
I was learning to teach people first aid.
On the topic of that, I was telling the caster I got a phone call from a CompTIA plus certification, whatever. In March, I'm gonna be learning how to do more computer shit.
Oh, nice. Yeah, because you said that you really enjoyed kind of working at that one sales company or whatever, doing all that spreadsheet bullshit.
Yeah, cause that's basically what I do for, Fallout question.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yes and no. I mean, the skills you learned for Fallout Equestria, yeah, went into that.
Yeah, definitely.
But you're doing game design, which is...
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah,
yes,
data entry.
Yeah.
Data entry.
Game design, you learned the skills to do that other job.
Yeah, and the patience.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and you're talking at the hospital or whatever.
Yeah. It's not from the hospital. It's a government funded thing.
Oh, okay. You're doing a government. Well, either way, yeah, you're doing a government course for computer skills.
Yep.
Nice.
So and that's money for Friday. And it's paid, so I'll be able to quit one of these jobs. If I still do another job, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I need to get out of retail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
If I'm gonna be essential, I'd rather be at home.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, at the same time, it's kind of one of those, I'm sad that your government isn't doing cuckbucks.
No cut bucks, no. No, I don't think we need it again.
Yeah. But I just mean, like, Canada did the CERB thing, which, I call the cuckbucks. By the way, I don't represent the Red Cross just because I'm learning to teach first aid. But
Yeah, but that training is 100% virtual. That as they told me this year. So I'll be home. I'll have much more time. Don't have to travel.
You'll be getting paid to go to school at home. Nice.
Yeah. So I have much more time. I can finally, like, for like 2 months, be like, yo, I'm in, while also doing actual, like, work.
Yeah, that'll be nice. And I mean, oh god, I worked like 8 hours of overtime last week. Sucked. Like I was working. I stayed late at work, an extra 2.5 hours every fucking day. Only saw an extra $100 in my paycheck, which made me fucking pissed.
Uh-huh.
But I mean that's taxes.
Yeah, I was about to say, those are
Because
taxes.
like after taxes, I mean, before taxes, like my time and a half is like $25 an hour.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm making like, well, up until this Monday. So, when I started this new job, I started at 16.75 an hour. Which is pretty okay, and I mean I'm like living in my mom's house, so I'm not paying rent, so I've been able to like put down a bunch of money. Like I paid off Biscuit completely. Um, I paid that motherfucker in full.
Nice.
Uh, and so like I'm like relatively debt free. I mean I still have my line of credit, but I don't really give a shit about that for now. And yeah, so I jump up to like 18.75. I got a whole $2 an hour extra starting on Monday.
Nice.
Yeah, which will be really nice. But yeah, I worked like a whole 8 hours extra, 8.5 hours extra last week. Only saw $100, and I'm like, what the like? I'm looking at it going like, what was the point? It was nice, ooh wow, but like, I lost over 50% of my paycheck to taxes. Well, 50% of my overtime to taxes. Like, what was the whole point?
Wait, do you guys get tax returns in Canada?
Yeah, we have to file taxes like you guys do.
Okay, cool.
And we'll get, like, tax return, but, like, I'm not gonna see most of that money back. I'm not gonna see any of my money back. Like, we don't get... You guys get a lot... You guys get a fair amount of taxes in your tax returns back. We get, like, not a whole lot back.
True.
When
I'll maybe get $100.
Eesh.
Well, if I didn't do Cockbucks this year, I'd maybe get $100. Well, sorry, no, I'd get about $400 a year when I was in the army. My tax returns were about $400 a year, and I was paying a like professional accountant, and I had a whole lot of extra stuff that like kind of piled on. Usually, though, I would only see like a couple hundred, like $100 or $200 back. This year, I'm probably gonna owe because the cuckbucks, the CERB for like when I was jobless and living off government money like a fucking neat. Um, there, all the like super bad high spots for the hot glue have been melted down and smeared about, so I can fix all of that with paint and sanding and cool. But yeah, like so yeah, we don't really get a whole lot back. And the CERB, which was like $2,000 a month, we got for like 6 or 7 months if we were jobless. That was untaxed, and we owe taxes on it. So when we file tax returns, we have to pay for it with our tax return, like in our tax return. Like when we file taxes, like we gotta be like, yeah, we did serve, and then the government's gonna come back. You owe us like 6 months worth of pays, tax payments. I'm gonna owe like a lot of that back, at least $2,000.
Ooh.
I'm gonna owe like 2 or 3 grand this year. It's gonna suck. He's just gonna be going to paying back, frickin', paying what I owe for Serb.
Death and taxes. Death and taxes.
So
Let's see.
approach it on me.
Exodus Alpha. Oh, also, hey Seth, nice to meet you. Let's see. Exodus Alpha. That phase 1. I'm about to enter NEATdom because my writing diploma is almost done.
Oh, dang.
Now, when you say NEATdom, you mean when you get yeah, no, when you actually get when they give you your writing diploma, you're never leaving your room.
Yeah, are you telling me you're gonna join the NHK? No, we know what neat means. That's why I referenced the NHK. Have you not seen that anime? Ow, fucking.
Oh shit, neat links.
Yeah.
Full-time student.
Yeah, I assumed that what you're referencing was the fact that you don't have a job post-degree lined up. And you won't, you will be the normal, like, post-college graduate who doesn't have a job for, like, 1 to 2 years. And then Zen was, making, a hikikomori joke, and then I was making an actual, like, neat joke. Welcome to the NHK is an anime about a neat. It's a psychological thriller. It's actually a really good, like, it's both a good manga and a good anime. I highly suggest you check it out. But yeah, also look at me being a fucking weeb and using the term hikikomori for a fucking shut-in neat.
Transcending.
If you have, like, Crunchyroll or whatever, I believe it's on Crunchyroll. That being said, though, it's also, as is everything, on the Pirates Bay. But we're all good, law-abiding citizens, and we would never do something so terrible. I'm only letting you know so that you know to avoid it. But yes, welcome to the NHK. I just checked. It is on Crunchyroll.
Also, if you absolutely need a job, you should become a hearse driver.
A what?
A hearse driver. Fuck, that's a dark joke.
But the darker side, I'm just saying, it's actually not a bad job. You just gotta, like, be okay with transporting a dead body. That's all.
True.
And some people do that for free, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, there's lots of business recently.
And the corona.
That was why I was joking. That was why I was like, that's a dark joke.
Just saying.
Oh, Zen, have you started watching Onyx Equinox?
I haven't actually had time to look at any anime really.
That's fair.
And with my car getting jacked, you know.
Yeah, that's right. You're fucking.
I'm trying to get reimbursed from the fucking job. See what that takes me.
Oh, because you got robbed while you were at work.
Yeah.
So you're gonna try and get it put on your work's claim.
Yep.
Nice. I'm assuming. Have you actually, like, brought it up with, like, your employer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the
I'm
fact that
going
you're
through the process.
Yeah. Okay, wow. So they're not just telling you to fuck off.
I'm pretty sure they won't tell me to fuck off, but you know, I want to see where this goes.
But shit. Fingers crossed that you can get a new cat from your work and you don't have to put it on your insurance claim because cats are fucking expensive.
Like,
That's why they get stolen.
yeah, I already paid for it, which that's why it sucks so much. I was trying to get reimbursed for it.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't go a couple of days without it.
Yeah.
I have 2 jobs and I'm about to get fired.
Yeah, right. No, that's fair. But yeah, I bring up Onyx Equinox not because it's like a particularly phantasmal anime. Like, it's another one of those like Webtoon X Crunchyroll originals. Like Noblesse, which Noblesse is fucking top tier, but I also really enjoy the comic Noblesse. And they had another one and I forget it. Um, but what's the other? Oh yeah, no, you know what? Oh no, a Tower of God. But again, I'm also a really big fan of the Tower of God comic. So, look at me, being a nerd. Onyx Equinox is again in that same vein, and honestly, I like if I'd rate like if I'd rate it against like Noblesse and Tower of God, it's just a complete fucking why. Why? It's
Yo, fuck Tower God.
fuck
I mean, it's lit. I'm not gonna lie, it's lit. I like it.
It's
I'm just like,
confusing though. You have no idea what the fuck's going on. Don't worry. It's like that even in the comic. In fact, I really appreciated the anime because there were a couple scenes where I'm just like, oh, so that's what happened. Because it was animated now, so you can fully see what happened.
yeah, like I love Tower God. I want to see how it ends. However, fuck Rachel.
Oh, Rachel. Oh man, you think Rachel's bad now?
I heard she gets worse.
Oh man, all she does is get worse. Yeah, no, fuck Rachel.
Yeah,
all my
equality.
homies hate Rachel.
Oh, my homies hate Rachel.
But yeah, no, I say watch Onyx Equinox because it's like it takes place in like a middle fantasy Mesoamerica. So like um Aztec slash Mayan culture. Like the whole thing's Aztec slash Mayan. The gods are Aztec slash Mayan. All the like so it's all like really big into that. And that kind of is definitely a half decent reference for to Petty. Um, in my opinion.
Nice.
So yeah, that's the only reason I'm watching it because like I'm like 2 episodes in and I'm not really in love with it. It might get more hype as it goes on. I don't know. It's definitely got some decent choreography, like fight choreography, but even then I'm just like, if I had to like, if you gave me all of Onyx Equinox and I got the choice of watching that or watching Overlord for the umpteenth time, I'd probably rewatch Overlord.
I mean, I would, but you know, that's just me.
Fucking love Overlord.
That's great.
It is quickly becoming one of my most watched animes. Every time I'm just like bored and there's nothing to watch, I'm just like, let me go watch Overlord.
Overlord is pretty bombing.
It is absolutely bombing. And I am so pissed that season 4 is. It was announced, and I want to say it's coming out in like spring season, like anime spring season.
Mm-hmm.
So like I want to say like May or whatever. Or but it's coming to Netflix, and I'm just like, you fucking whores. It became a Netflix exclusive.
Why though? Ah.
Yeah. I'm really pissed. That being said, my mom has Netflix, so I can like at least bum her Netflix account.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is gonna be the part where like, they meet. Oh, it's apparently a fall 20. It's expected to be a fall 2021. I know it was supposed to be a spring 2021, but I guess beer flu. But yeah, am the big excite for it because it's going to, if I can think about it, it's going to, well, it's definitely going to cover the Dwarven Kingdom for certain, because we're all the way up to the fall of Jersniv.
Bet.
Like season 3 is where like Jersniv has his whole mental breakdown.
I think that was season 3.
Yeah. Because I know Ainz fights the troll in the which if you have the time to read the Overlord light novel, fucking do it.
I think it's on YouTube. I probably get it like audio right.
Yeah.
The audio is in Japanese, but I still have to read it. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
However, I do like the fact that they have the like, actual voice actor.
Yeah. Right. So yeah. Overlord light novel, absolutely fantastic. And I'm not gonna like give any spoilers, but like Ainz heads over. Oh yeah. Season 3 is definitely the fall of Joseph because it's the start of the Sorcerer's Kingdom. The end of season 3 is the start of the Sorcerer's Kingdom. So season 4 is going to do a lot with the early on politics, which is talked about a lot. And then it's probably also going to include the entire arc for the oh yeah, because it ends with the death of Ainz. Wait, but it ends with the death of Ainz, season 3, doesn't it?
The death of Ainz.
Yeah, where like season 3, like the last episode, like I'm pretty fucking certain.
Like, shouldn't tell the right person.
Two. Yeah. Well,
Like Ainz, like Ainz in Gown, the main character.
Gown. I'm pretty certain one of the episodes ends with um Lupus Regina Beta telling what's her nuts from the Goblin Village, Ainz is dead.
No, I can guarantee that didn't happen.
Oh, then I'm mixing up that point from
Also, spoilers.
well, no, he doesn't actually die.
Oh, I would assume. But since he's already dead, but
no, like this. Even in the book, when you read it, it's like, oh, big cliffhanger, and then it's like, not actually. Oh, okay. It's not that big of a but why that gets told, that's a whole thing. I'm not even like why she gets told he dies. I'm not gonna go into that. But yeah, season 4 will probably it'll be Sorcerer's Kingdom, politics, and all of that, which is actually quite cool and interesting. And then the Dwarven Kingdom arc. That's probably going to be season 4, with season 5 being the Holy Kingdom arc. And I don't mean the slain theocracy. I mean the Holy Kingdom, the actual country. Which I mean has me excited. But oh, man, Holy Kingdom arc was fucking lit. So yeah, read the books if you can.
Yeah.
Like top tier.
Whoa.
If you don't, when I finish building my giant hunting horn, I will beat you with it. I will hit you and it will go bonk. It will make the bonk effect.
Yeah, if you actually do put bunk back in it, that'd be great.
Honestly, I know for a fact I want to put a speaker in it, and then I have like a sound box set up that goes with my Warlock King Sombra cosplay. And so I've got to decide how I want to have that interconnected because I want to use that sound box. It's like it was my mother gave me this like weird sound effects T-shirt years ago, and like I never wore it because it was just such a shitty looking T-shirt, and it just had this stupid Velcro freaking speaker that Velcroed onto it, and then it had the sound box that you'd clip in, like that you plug the speaker into, and then and it had a little controller, and you press the buttons, and they'd all freaking do little things. And so, but the coolest thing about this box is it takes an SD card, so you can change what the buttons play.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to just like repurpose that shirt?
Well, I already did.
Ah.
I use the sound box for a couple of my. I have it hooked up into an amp. Because like when you're in some full costumes, like you need like a hip amp or whatever. Um, so like my helmet has a mic in it, and then I can speak through that, and then I can hit the buttons. And all throughout the loud ass hip amp, for presentations, the presentation amp, I can play all these stupid sound effects, and that's, I want to say, part of the reason why I won first place at Babs. And honestly, there were a couple cosplays that should have won first place over me.
But yeah, you got into that engagement.
I didn't even like they bumped me up to like expert class, and I'm like, I'm not expert class. I'm like definitely not. And then I won, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? So much better. Um, I actually competed against Moon's friends, technically, because they were, the ones that we occasionally hung out with.
At Babs.
That did, yeah, at Babs, and then we also kind of ran into them a bit. Moon drives to BronyCon with them. They're the ones who did the um
Deadpool.
yeah, they did the Pinky Deadpool and the
Yeah,
at least
I know.
them.
I know.
Yeah, I want to say it was them. I want to say they were at Babs, but I could be mistaking them because it was a um, Timberwolf. Like they were some pretty bomb ass Timberwolf cosplays, and they looked pretty much like the Timberwolf cosplays that Moon's friend did at BronyCon. Um, but yeah, and I was just like, okay, yeah, sure. It really isn't that great. And everyone's like, whoa, what'd you do for like your paint job? I'm like, I just did like normal spray paint and then other spray paint, and then how'd you finish? Did you use this super special like finish that most people use? I'm like, no, I just use automotive paint. Wait, what? Yeah, you can buy like automotive paint in spray bomb at like your local crappy tire or Napa or whatever you guys have. And yeah, just use that. Because it's an enamel based spray paint, not an acrylic. So it'll last.
Yeah, I
And you
use.
can put polish on it.
Yeah, I think I use a clear enamel that's for metal pieces
Yeah,
for my sealant when I do acrylic ceramic stuff.
yeah. But yeah, like I mean, I seal all of my foam, my EVA foam with heat, and then I seal it again with fucking what's that rubber spray? That rubber paint spray. Um, oh, Plastidip. I seal it with Plastidip, which is expensive as shit, but it honestly it works really well. Um, and then yeah, I just paint it as normal with like different spray paints, different brush paints, different whatever. Um, and then I've got uh matte and uh gloss,
Mhm.
matte and high gloss automotive paints and then I just use those, depending on if I want a matte or a gloss.
Mhm.
And then like sometimes I'll actually like do a gloss, and then I will do a wet matte for a semi-gloss. Because you can kind of do that. Like if you put on your gloss, and
Mhm.
then while it's wet, you put on a matte, it'll semi-gloss.
Hmm.
You gotta get good at it though.
I see.
I definitely practice it on things you don't care about fucking up. And like I know some people who like to do matte and then wet gloss on. It all kind of depends on what you're comfortable with.
Mhm.
But yeah, a lot of fun. You can also do layers, so like you can do a gloss and then you can do like a light coat of matte and then it'll be semi-gloss.
Mhm.
Depending on like the thickness of your matte coating. Like there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with paint.
Mhm.
Just don't get high off of it.
I see. I see.
But yeah. So yeah, I got like the handle stem, uh like the part that you gotta grab on that has the freaking the the blowy holes for playing the wonderful chin music. And then I got like the second piece, and I've already kind of decided how it's sort of gonna go together. I'm definitely gonna use magnets again because magnets are fucking the best thing in cosplay. I don't know why more people don't use magnets. Like, holy shit, man. Um, Especially if you're like doing a lot of mixture of like foam and fabric, hot glue tiny, super powerful magnets to the like your fabric, and then hot glue them to your foam pieces instead of like
Mhm.
Velcro or straps or whatever.
Mhm.
Um, Especially if you have like longer sleeves, and it'll do a couple of things for you. The first is if you bump into someone, your armor will fall off instead of breaking. Because
Mhm.
I've had that happen where like I've got something strapped on really tough, and then I accidentally hit someone, and then it just crumbles, and or like the paint because it flexes, all the paint breaks or cracks, and it's just like oh great, now I have to like hot glue this back together or whatever.
Mhm.
Um, where oh no, my big shoulder pauldron just fucking falls off on the ground, and I go, oh fuck, and I just pick it up and I just put it on my shoulder, and it goes snack clack, because the magnets hit together.
Mhm.
And if you do multiple magnets, like let's say three, and you
Mhm.
alternate the polarities, it'll always go on the same way in the exact same position every single time.
Hmm.
I did that. Like I had smaller pauldrons for my warlock cosplay, and I did the same thing. And because like they're just these small little like battery size, like they're as small as my pinky, and they're not like super magnets, but they're pretty powerful. Um, like they're good for fridge magnets. And I just alternated all the polarities, and every time I put on my shirt, and then I just clack clack, and they're always on in the exact same position, exact same orientation, every time.
Nice.
They never, I never have to like fuss around with like, oh, it's slightly tilted or whatever. My greaves, however, those are attached with Velcro because like my arms move a lot, so I want them to actually stay on. I'd rather them break than fall off all the time.
Mhm.
Um, but that was that was a personal choice. But
Mhm.
yes, magnets are your best friend, and no one uses them enough.
Hmm.
Oh, how'd you have that stay? And like again, because if you hot glue it to the fabric, it's a hidden fastener. So like you don't have straps or whatever where like people are like, how did you get the oh I see the straps running under your armpits or whatever. No, they're just there floating
Mhm.
like they should be depending on what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Um uh and they're stuck on. Most people will assume like you do Velcro or whatever, but magnets are king. The trick is
Mhm.
just finding magnets that suit the strength you want them for. But yeah, no, like you can get some really nice, like good. I buy like these little 10 millimeter ones, which are again like smaller. They're a centimeter. Inches 2.5. They're like 3/16
Mhm.
diameter or something like that. Oh, they're fantastic. But yeah, so with my big fuck off horn, I know some of it's gonna like just so that the positioning's perfect, it's gonna be magnets, but like the actual thing that's gonna hold it together, because I want to swing it around. I want to actually be able to like bully monsters with it.
Mhm.
Um, so I've decided that most of the core is going to be PVC tube, and there'll be like different points where like it'll connect, like screw together, because you can get screw adapters for PVC tube, and then
Mhm.
all the hollow space, because it's just a 2-inch PVC tube, so it doesn't like actually fill the entirety of this giant horn. The rest of that's going to be expanding spray foam.
Okay.
So that'll lock everything in, and then it'll give me a good hard grip, so I can actually like hold this thing and like not be like, oh, it might whatever.
Mhm.
It's just gonna be a good solid like. We gotta be solid the whole way through and weigh fuck all.
Yeah.
And plus, because I have the hollow tube in it, I can like run wires and stuff up and down it and not have to worry.
Mhm.
Yeah, I am the excited for this cosplay. Well, it's a prop, but cosplay prop. But yes.
Mhm.
Ooh, holy shit, Zen!
Yes.
Guess what second Gear Squad just dropped?
So, ooh, what did he give us?
Pardon?
I got a story about that, but what did they give us?
Fire Hose Abridged Episode 3.
Nice.
Right?
And now, funny story about the second squad. So, I don't know if I told you this, but I was working at a ShotRite, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of my coworkers that basically got hired, he was a voice actor, and he said, like, oh yeah, I was in Second Gear Bridge, the Goblin Slayer Bridge.
Oh, nice.
I was like, what?
Oh.
Yeah, he was a minor role, but of course, whatever. It was still, I was like, bet.
Still really cool.
Also, it was nice to see that even outside of in my Pum Dog town, like, I'm meeting people of the inside the crowd,
Right?
Cowgirl and Goblin Slayer Bridge.
Yeah.
That one anyway. That's a guy.
Yeah, I know. I know that was played with a guy. That was the joke. Was that the guy you met?
No, it was not the guy I met.
Okay. Well, it's the same thing with
But he went to the con, an anime convention, and got the voice actor of the the Milk Girl
Mm-hmm.
to actually voice the line from Goblin Slayer Bridge. The milk me shit.
Yeah. Milk me. But yeah, it was kind of like the same joke with in Interspecies Reviewers Abridged,
Mm-hmm.
where like all of the the minor succubuses were freaking out, and you hear like fuck me, yeah, and then one's just like do me dirty. It was the same shit. There was just a couple random like super like they're just all saying stupid random bullshit, and then like there's just this like deep voice, just like yeah. I'm just like losing it at that.
Shit's fire.
It is.
So, Caster, as we talk about this, how you doing?
Alright. I'm just sitting here doing the draw.
That's right. Hee hee hee.
Gonna be doing once the stream is over, it's probably gonna be time to go into Versus game. because that's why I was like, how late? And I was like, probably like 6 to 9, just because I think around 9 is when Versal's game starts.
Right, right. Now you cool, babe. Like I said, it's all up to you. Our success is on your back. No pressure.
No pressure at all.
No pressure at all.
Yeah, I definitely need to do some catch up. I've just been so busy with work, I haven't really done much arting.
Yeah. Again, don't worry about it. Like even like this like impromptu stream was all about like, yeah, I just realized we haven't did anything for like December. We probably should play at least one thing out there, or not December, November.
Yeah.
And yeah, and we're probably not gonna have another one considering like the holidays and all the shiz. So you know, might as well get out there.
Oh yeah,
Unless I like somehow find the time and decide to like live stream me playing video games or something. Yeah, don't worry. Like even like Zen and I have just been struggling to find times where we're like not working or not dead to like continue doing like DeadTree stuff. It's been exhaustingly slow.
Yeah.
He says as he's gushing over a new cosplay he's building, but you know what? Fuck you. I need to like de-stress. If I've only got 30 minutes to do something, 30 minutes to cut out foam and glue it together is what I'm gonna do.
Take it, take it.
I think this boy is done.
Nice.
Is there anything else I was supposed to do with that? Maybe I could add some more like white highlights to like the better parts. But, like, let me see.
Is this truly the evilest goose you can imagine? Well, I mean, there's nothing much more evil than a goose. That is fair.
The only thing more evil than a goose is his mom.
No, the only thing more evil than a goose is two geese.
Sure enough.
The mongoose.
A mongoose.
A mongoose.
Have Among Us. Fuck, I kind of want to play that. Shit, I want like an art. I want a mod for Among Us, except the imposter's a goose.
The goose game crossover.
And like looks the same to everyone else, but you look like a goose walking around doing goose stuff. That's all it is. That's the only difference. And all the kill animations are like just goose killing.
Who's the goose?
That being said, shit, Zen, did you see that there is a like Among Us VR fan game?
I didn't see a fan game. I know that people do it in VR chat.
Yeah, like VR chat has the Among Us game.
Okay, so if you talk about
it's fan made though.
oh, of course, everything on this fan made.
Yeah.
But what I was saying was I did see it because I saw it because Caesar's sister came over and she was playing video and it was Dora the Explorer playing Among Us. And it was done in VR chat. It was fucking hilarious.
But I'm not gonna lie, that looks kind of lit.
So, yeah.
Pardon?
We in chat.
VR Among Us or Among Goose?
Among Goose. You know, all the popularity those two games had, they could probably do it too.
Yeah.
I won't put it over there. So that's the people.
Yeah. All of it is, it's Among Us, except the
Okay.
imposter is a goose.
My shine! I was trying so hard not to drop that too.
Damn.
All I did was get up. Oh, also. Now we got finally finalized what to give Caster
What do you mean?
for like the last 20 creatures. I know we did like to ourselves, we never gave her the list.
Oh,
And she's been fiending apparently.
I like to know like everything I need to do.
I
That way I
hear
can sort
ya.
of like separate it out. Like, okay, I want this month to be a little bit easier creatures. This month to be the harder ones.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Where did we put that list, Zen? Or did we just talk it out and then not write it down?
Oh yeah, you know, let me check the list. Oh wait, we have a list of fucking everything, so that's probably my homie. Castor's list, maybe. Nope, that's not me at all.
Okay.
We might just talk about. I'm not completely sure. Sorry, Castor.
You're good.
We're completely professionals.
Totally, 100% professional.
Mhm.
No lack of professionalism here. So professional, everything's cubicle.
Might as well.
So,
Okay. Hello, Meow Meow.
I want the Opa. That's the one that you picked, Drew, technically. And the only one that has fan art.
Yeah, I think this boy is done. I'll start working on the next one.
The Glow Boy crew. We're definitely getting that.
Yep. I'll be working on the goblins here next.
Honestly,
Okay, well, it might be based on what all you guys pick, because I might see if I can do 10 easy ones real quick, just to get all caught up.
Again, you saying caught up. Don't worry, Caster. You have plenty of time.
You say this.
2 years later. So, Caster, what does 30 Chimera?
Yeah. Well, I mean, don't I have, like, technically 6 months to do this?
Oh yeah, you already did. There's the weapons. Don't worry about that. Don't. You're fine. You're fine. You don't need any more stress. Usa, breathe in and out. Let the secrets of the universe flow into your ear hole.
It's fine, it's fine. Okay, so let me see. I'm gonna post that in the media discussion, that way we just have that there. And that way, in case something happens to my computer, I can just as easily be like, yo, it's there.
Yeah. Do you want the Pride Beast, which is the Manticore?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. order.
jellyfish wolf.
Jellyfish. Number 33.
I will be honest. I think it was like it was quite. If I remember correctly, it was the geese and the meatworms that I was low key dreading the most.
Word.
Most specifically, the goose with the 1,000 legs.
The mother goose.
Well, no, the mother goose wasn't the worst one. Like so far, I still believe the worst one was
The second one.
yeah, the second morph. The second
goose
one.
of the goose of the infinite throat.
Yeah,
The goose of deep throating nightmare.
yeah,
Wait, is this the cute stream?
yeah.
Penguin?
We're doing a little streamy stream. I'm finishing up geese. Once I'm done with the geese. The geese. Once I'm done with the geese. I think I'll probably. It will take longer for it to be 9 p.m. for. It will take. I think 9 p.m. will hit sooner than me finishing the geese. But once I'm finished with the geese, I'll have at least 5 done. I'm gonna see if I can go through and. Well, I'll see what all monsters they want me to do, and I'll see if I can do like some of the easier ones for a bit. Just because the geese the geese were probably like the hardest ones. As far as that monster list is concerned, at least for me.
And of course, it's the one we wanted.
Yep. At least this was the one that was done first, so I got the worst one out of the way.
And we wanted the slimes, right? Slimes in America.
Oh yeah. If you want the slimes, then I might do those next.
Yeah, definitely need slimes.
And the mimic. Okay.
Mimic.
That's a lot right there. 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. Alright, at 20 with those guys. Not counting the goose egg.
No, I figured the goose eggs were just like an accessory with the,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, not counting the goose egg.
Yeah.
So we got 10 people. Who do you want? We got, essentially 10, like, basic bitches they can just attack. Free mounts. The Woolly Scorpion, Assis Chimera are kind of in there, because they're already done.
Mm-hmm.
The Appa, so people can hunt it. The Sinew Worms is gonna be, people can die. Pride Beast, the Box Wolf for animals. We need some aquatics.
The seahorse.
Seahorse, the Cobra. Alright.
What about the coral beholder monster?
You want the coral beholder?
Yeah, coral beholder.
Right.
The Sir Kingler crab.
Crab. He's a gold crab. So I got 7 left.
We need a couple flying monsters.
Flying monsters. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got the Lusk, which is the crow thing. What that? Nah, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's see what we got.
Giant eel conch. Well, Ruano, throw lots of money at us, and then, at our, Indiegogo, and, submit it as your, monster.
There's the Seeker, which was the, giant ass, wyvern owl.
Wait. It wasn't, because there was eight guys, so you have 22, there was 22 ones that you guys had to figure out. Right?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, and so, have you not been taking notes? We were telling you which ones we wanted, Caster.
Yeah, let me get this written down. Okay.
Don't worry, Cass. I'm
making a joke.
I'm marking it on the list we did of names, so I'll just send that to you again. And
Okay,
you just
cool.
cross-reference it with the ones you already drew, so you don't have to write in it.
Alright, cool.
So Seeker. Let me. They call me the Seeker because I'm seeking a good Who song to sing for the.
Also, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, these are the chimera we drew over the course of the Indigo campaign. I say we, but I mean Caster, and by Drew, I mean Force.
Hey, we forced her with fair compensation.
Slavery by any other name.
Oh yeah, we should probably. Oh yeah, this. Okay, I see the seeker there. Wait, that's not a flying monster though.
I mean, it has wings.
Sort of. Yeah, fuck them. They say they fly.
They glide, short distance to your death.
Yeah. Oh. Wait. The seeker is Wait, no, that's the peacock owl, right?
Peacock owl. Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking at the owl bear. Or sorry, the owl cougar. Um. Oh, and don't forget we were doing the we're doing the four goblinoids.
Yeah, we've got them.
The badger mole or the honey badger thing.
Honey badger. What was that?
Monster 17.
17.
It came after it came after
Baskin. Gotcha.
yeah, the Baskin.
So I got 5 left.
Do we want to do? Oh, weren't we also gonna want to do the trader, the mushroom rat?
Right, mushroom rat.
Yeah, do that one.
I kind of want to say we want to do the basilisk thing, not the yes, the basilisk, the snake with wings, and then also the chicken that stares at you and turns you to stone. The cockatrice.
Yep, the literal cockatrice.
Yeah, the cockatiel cockatrice. The slimes, the mimic. Do we want to do that ethereal eel thing? I think it looks so cool. I kind of want to do that. The hydra eel.
Hydra eel.
Yeah.
I mean, I figured that one was gonna be a part of the undead expansion.
Undead.
Yep.
Well, I mean, we can still have some undead monsters. Like it. Keep in mind, this is like the initial release, so having a little bit of everything's kind of in our best interest. Do
Alright.
we want to do the eye worm? Not the dead meat worm, not the meat.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think we saved that one.
Okay, we'll say that one. The probably beast. Do we want to do the popper moth? I'm kind of torn between the pupper moth and the axolotl moth.
Yeah, mind you, we got like one more choice. Everything else.
Oh, one more choice. Oh, shoot. Then we should probably do the Wendigo.
Wendigo, and the Furio. Hydra.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of monsters. I don't want to pay you more money. I mean, I do want to pay you more money. I don't want to do more work though. Me personally, I don't want to like. Oh man, let's do 100. Let's do 100 monsters in this book. No.
Let's do all the monsters.
3, 4, 7, 8.
Man, there's like a lot of good monsters. And we'll have to like release them. And stuff. Also, you and I need to sit down and talk about compensation for all those designs and a full transfer of rights to those designs.
Alright, we got one
Yes,
over.
we do.
Pardon?
We do.
Yeah. What'd you say, Zen?
Or one over.
Oh.
I'll take out the nog.
Sure.
Yeah, you can like honestly, if you guys feel like adding the nog in there, you could have it as like one of like the decorative parts when you're doing like items or whatever. But like,
Oh, I mean, it's more art for we paid you for X amount of actual drawings, of final fully rendered
yeah,
drawings. I mean, if we decide to afterwards you know, use some of the art or whatever for other things, then like we will once we fully swap over or fully transfer rights, do whatever the fuck we please. Um,
Exactly.
uh, so fuck you, Caster. Well,
Hey,
not
as long
really.
as I get paid, fuck it, do whatever. If you want to print out pictures of them and flush them
Yeah,
down
yeah.
the toilet and say this is what I think of your designs, as long as you paid me for them, I do not care.
It's
Actually,
like a true
good to have that. Yeah. Um. Also, no one can hear you, Tufty. I see
Because
you.
I'm not talking.
Okay, but your light kept flashing. Um. So I
Because
guess.
I was moving my computer.
Are you sure you weren't just doing what Zen does and trying to masturbate silently?
trying. You think so
Sure.
little. Think so little of it.
Well, that's
Zen
why you
doesn't
need.
try, he either do or he
Implying that
doesn't.
Zen cannot masturbate silently successfully.
That is true. Um. But
I'm like a ninja. Instead of smoke bombs, I throw bukakis.
Oh no.
Zen,
no
but
wonder
Zen, you're
you're
black. Aren't you
single.
supposed to use the hard R?
Yeah,
Ninja.
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 Hello, my Edwards.
Fachinja, my ninja.
Hey! You can't say that. That's his word.
No, it's So I told you about Half Black Ninja, right? That fucking stupid idea for a board game me and Zen had.
No, you haven't told me about this game.
Oh boy, Zen, can I tell him?
Yeah, go ahead. It was also me, you, and Caesar.
Yeah. Copyright me, Zen, and Caesar. Half Black Ninja is a board game where your goal is to steal the Shogun's VCR flat screen TV and what was the other thing? His stereo.
Yes.
So you need to steal. You need to steal the Shogun's shit basically, and you do this through event cards, which are uh what was it? Ninja moments.
Ninja moments.
Ninja moments, and then eventually ninja moments are usually bad, so they end up like putting you back. But you also need ninja moments in order to reach ninja synthesis, which is the which is the point at which you can steal.
The Shogun's TV.
while avoiding the samurai and your baby mama.
Yeah.
No, your baby Kunoichi.
Yeah.
Your
Kunoichi mama, there you go, that was the word.
Konoichi mama.
This game's so bad.
So
Oh,
true.
It
man,
is.
we need to like release it alongside A Knight's Tale.
And it was 4 players, I remember. But do you remember the names?
Are you okay, Azaria?
It was Daquan,
Dickwan.
Daquan, Shinji,
Get in the robot, Shinji.
Get in the
Um,
robot.
Oh, hello, poopers.
Tyrone, and Donatello.
Donatello.
Yeah. One of these things is not like the other.
Well, one's Chinese, 2 are black, and the other is a fucking Ninja Turtle.
Or an artist. One of the two.
Or an artist.
Honestly, I'm surprised you guys didn't go for like some weird fusion of like Japanese and black names. Like
I honestly forgot what the names were, so I made some up on the spot.
That's fair.
Dude, we had this idea like 2 years ago.
Oh, you should have wrote it. Why isn't the game out, man?
Because
You get money.
making board games is expensive.
You should have kickstarted it. I would have backed it.
Dude, you know how many fucking board game card games there are? You know how much money I have? $15.
You know how much money you could have had with a Kickstarter campaign to play
$0 because it would have gotten canceled on Twitter.
You mean like how people tried to cancel Dames of Astoria
Well,
for having
yes,
ass in the name?
yes, but
Well, these were gonna be
L9,
strong women, but then skimpy clothes in the name.
L9, I may be part gypsy, but my skin is white as snow.
Yeah, well, that's why you hide behind Zen. I mean,
Yeah,
he's only
but
4
Zen
feet
has
tall,
to be
but
the
if you
project
lie
lead.
down, of course.
Zen has to be the project lead.
No. Zen's the project lead of Dames of Astoria, so Caesar has to be the project lead.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Caesar has to be the project lead.
I get the blackest guy there.
Yeah, he is the
And
darkest
he's big
among us.
enough that the white people in the group can literally hide behind him.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's true.
And you don't end up with Zen says fuck, gets hit. Me says fuck, doesn't get hit. Oh, I see. It's because I'm black, isn't it?
Because I'm black. Only reason I got abused, I gotcha. While in California, figures. Not even Kentucky.
Honestly, like, God, there are so many Twilight moments in that convention. But they're so funny in hindsight.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Zen, you got punched?
Okay, so the story of how I experienced racism.
By the way, he hates this story.
I love the story.
Everybody else loves it.
It's my favorite story.
Alright, so we was at BabsCon, right? I think this was 2 years ago now, I believe. So we was at BabsCon. This is when we were still shilling Fallout Questionnaire full time. We was doing our panels, and since Fee is a friend of ours, we was signed up to do something like cross promotion with us. She comes in and sits in on a panel, and I forget our part of the deal, but that was supposed to be it. So as it's gone along, she tells us rules. There's no cursing, no inappropriate behavior, yada. It's because we're not in at night panel, 18 plus or whatever.
There's no kids or anything.
Yeah, there's no kids or anything in this panel. So they come in for all that question. So I'm assuming there's some manner of like professional adult. Fuck me, right?
Or at least like Fallout is one of those things where it's like you get into it when you're a teenager because like it's a Fallout game and Fallout is boring until you develop a frontal cortex.
Yeah.
It's still boring for Bagels though, and Bagels well past teens.
Well, that's
Because you're
cortex.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Bagel, but I diagnose you as stupid. You dislike the things I like, therefore you're a brainlet. That's the real black pill.
Oh, say you got no nipple.
If you don't like the things that I like, then you're a smooth brain.
You're just not smart enough to understand why I like this game.
Well, to be fair, you have to be very smart to understand Fallout Equestria. It has a lot of nuanced themes.
Totally.
Oh god, this is even made more funny by the fact that I don't like the fic very much.
Right. All right. But yes.
Oh yeah. As I get cut off by the whites in this chat. Yes.
I'm sorry.
You're welcome, Zen.
Poor Zen being
Yeah, at least
silenced.
it's polite versus racism. Anyway, but so she's tells us not to curse or make anything appropriate. Yeah. So we go through our spill, and we get all the way to the end. Throughout the panel, we're cursing, primarily me, because I've been around these guys so long, it's part of my, fucking vocabulary. I can't help it anymore.
You just get used to it.
Yeah, but I try, but I was like, just say fuck it. It'll bring more attention on it if I try to censor myself than just continue on, right? So I can say fuck whatever. And we get to the end. And we're talking, and we start talking about dames, and we span a little bit of stuff about lore and yada yada yada. And I say something appropriate again, and Pete tells Moon to hit me, to stop me from like the curse.
Mhm.
He doesn't like deck me or nothing, but he just kind of like slaps my hand, right?
Mhm.
Bad Zen.
Yeah, bad Zen, yeah, like a dog. So as that happens, like L9, who is across from everyone else, he's on my right side. While down my left, they can't reach him. Well, because as instantly as I start doing it, he does the same thing and curses or says something appropriate. I forget what you actually did say, L9.
I'm pretty certain I said fuck like 6 times in a row without even blinking.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
do you mean
Swear,
do
all
you
the
mean
goddamn
you said
fucking time.
fuck?
Yeah, that's my tick. Why are you making fun of my speech impediment?
It's called Tourette's. It's not a speech impediment. Wait, hold on. I actually have to look this up.
Because that is a speech impediment, and you just committed a sin. Cancelled. This cis male.
Either way, so yeah, I swear like a fuck ton, a metric fuck ton, because fuck is the only word I fucking know. And then I go sit down. I finish, and like he's like, "Hey," and I'm like, Whatever, man. I swear, like it's what I do. Get used to it." And then Zen says, "Why do I get hit, but he doesn't?" To which I immediately respond, "It's because you're black."
Oh no, if you said that, I'm wrong. I said it.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's right. Yeah, you were like, "Oh yeah, it's because I'm black, ain't it?" That's right. That's what
Yeah,
it was.
it's because I'm black. And she freaks the fuck out. It's like, it's not because you're black. Cause I just basically just accused her of racism in front of like a panel. At that point, I wasn't thinking about it, but
Yeah,
Hmm.
like, that's just the jokes that we make all the fucking time. Like,
And then you just like terrified the poor woman.
yeah, basically I tell you right.
like the thing is like she's not like this wasn't her first time hanging out with us. Like she hangs out with us.
Yeah, she
fair
knows
amount.
full well what to expect.
Yeah. The only difference is that like now we're in front of a panel of people, and like we don't change in front of a panel of people. We're just us. And
Maybe you
people-
probably should.
How about you go eat a giant fucking dick, choke on it, and
God
die,
damn.
Michael?
Maybe you should. Wiser words have never been spoken on this stream.
And you know what? A rebuttal, kind sir? Go fuck yourself with a cactus.
Do you know how hard it is to get a cactus?
Everyone on
I
Amazon.
mean, in Germany, I'm sure.
It's not like he was saying no. It's just that he had a hard time getting cactus.
It's like he's tried, but he just can't source cacti.
That's so scary.
It doesn't survive in a hole.
I mean, I do know a nice place where you can buy like some fancy succulents, and I mean, they're not all sharp, so like you know what, you can manage it.
Right? I love that the cactus is your protest. Thank you, Exodus. At least someone has some class.
The classiest of cacti fucking.
Right.
So anyway, with the
Bagel, the
story.
bravest among us.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
right. Yeah, among us.
Zen.
Right. So I say it's because I'm black, and she's like, oh, it's not because you're black, stuff like that.
Mhm.
And that's one reason. But as we continue on, continue talking. I try to chill out a little bit more, to get through it. But comes up again, not the cursing this time. This time we're talking about like the names. And since the monster girls, we gotta, comes with the devil's voice expression, we gotta address the elephant in the room. These are monster girls, they're gonna have titties. And explain the lore, explains how they came to be. And this is what L9 was explaining because he was talking about how they are mating and reproducing, yada yada. He stuck his thing in the thing.
Yeah. And then she's like, you can't say that. And I'm like, what?
Yes, I can't say that. You can't insinuate sexual conduct while in the panel about Fallout Equestria and now Monster Girls because that's what we're doing. I'm like, okay, what? Anyway, we get through the panel. I think it was a hit. Whatever.
People loved it.
People loved it. We got our fans. We did what we got to do. Go back to the room. Hey, all right, this is your part now. You want to tell us? Tell them.
Well, what happened in the room?
What?
Are you talking about when we? No, that was a different panel. That the one where I got called up to go talk to the con head.
I don't know when they told I was going to shoot you.
Oh no, that was after the convention. That was like that was the Monday after the con.
Oh, it was Monday. Gotcha.
Yeah. Either way, so we're like talking about like the con stuff after the con, and like this is also brings up the other panel, which had happened at night and was an after dark panel, and like we all got super drunk, in which I spent the entire convention making jokes about my friend in a wheelchair, who's a really good friend of mine, and he was making jokes about him being in a wheelchair. And then I made out with a man and called him a faggot. I sat there like full frontal makeout session for like 5 seconds, and then looked at it and went, "Wow, what a faggot!" Right?
Oh my
He's
god.
just another man. Obviously, he's gay.
He's the one who's
I
gay.
missed that part.
I kissed the head of Pabs.
Oh,
Drunkenly
okay.
made out with him. Joystick.
Okay.
Another good friend of mine. And a complaint happened, and it wasn't the 1 hour of legless jokes to the man in a wheelchair who had no legs, who again is a good friend of mine and was making those jokes himself. But seriously, the whole panel, it's just every single chance I got, I'm making it, blah, blah. We say something about Fallout Equestria, and he goes, yeah, but I don't know. And I go, well, why don't you freaking stand up here and do something about it? Oh, wait, you can't. Like, those kind of jokes, like, just nonstop, the entire panel.
Yeah, it was just like the offhanded joke of you using the word faggot because you did something incredibly gay.
Yeah, I kissed another man.
And I don't mean gay as in like, oh, it's a bad thing. I mean gay
like,
as in
legitimately gay.
blatantly homosexual.
Yeah. And so after that panel, like I get called up to go see the cons, like the executives, and they're like, and I thought that they were calling me up for the literal hour of legless jokes I made to the man in a wheelchair, who again I will say is a good friend of mine and was making legless jokes with me. He actually came up onto the stage and started becoming a part of the panel because we were just bantering back and forth the entire time. And then he had a whole lot of cool input, and we were just talking. Like, it was a drunk GMing panel, and all of us were drunk. It was a great time. And so, blah, blah, blah. You said faggot. You can't say that word. Like, if you do that again, like, there are going to be consequences. And I'm like, I was flabbergasted. I had like no real response, so like I apologized, and I'm like, well, if I see the girl again, like I'll apologize to her face, and I did. I thought it was dumb, but whatever. Because again, I made out with a man, like. But hey, you know what? Some people get offended. Fine. So yeah, I apologized. Like, not her cup of tea. Not her cup of tea. And then after the convention, Zen and I are hanging out at like the Monday after con, like just waiting for our planes and stuff. And Fee comes over and we're talking about the conventions and like the stuff we said during both of those panels. And she goes, you can't say that stuff and you'll get shot. And my brain just kind of, all the gears just kind of ground and smoke started coming out of my ears. Because the only thing, like,
It's just that
I just had an absolute brain aneurysm. And just the only two thoughts in my head are, with what gun? This is California. The only people who have guns aren't going to shoot me for those jokes, and the people who would shoot me for those jokes don't have guns because they want to ban them.
So yeah, that was the last year at Babs.
Yeah, that was the last year at Babs, and honestly, like, for what it's worth, it was a great year. Just for the shit posting. But that being said, anyone who like knows anyone at DeadTree, my mainly for the My Little Pony community, like most of us joined in season 2 or earlier. We're like 4chan era bronies, so like we're very shit posty.
indeed.
Like I literally joined episode 2, season 1. That's how long I've been in the fandom.
Hot damn.
Yeah, that is
I will
how long
I will never forget the legendary post of, do you guys think they're going to make porn of these characters? And the first response being, I don't see why they would. There wasn't any porn of the original series. I don't see how theirs would be any different.
That poor man.
That poor man. He has been clowned so hard over the fucking years.
by the
And
world's most
I
tolerant community.
I like to imagine in some small part, a part of me hopes that that whenever I see a Brony Struggle tweets post, he is there looking at it as well, and there is a magical moment of recognition of this shit whack.
Yeah.
Are you guys familiar with Brony Struggle tweets?
No.
Oh boy. Um So whenever somebody posts something cringe on related to MLP, which is very often,
Yeah.
such as this, Brony Struggle on Twitter just fucking takes it and uploads it. And it's made even better because their icon is Autumn the Kirin looking downwards at the post with a disgusted grimace.
Yes.
It makes
Exodus says, I always find it weird that I'm here for Astoria, and like the majority of you are like peak bronies, and it's weird feeling for me personally.
I'm not a brony. I just like looking at bronies and laughing and
You're
hanging out with them because yeah, I'm a former brony. I have been.
Most of us have been excommunicated from the fandom.
Hold on, let me find the quote.
But yeah, don't necessarily worry about it. Like Fallout, the My Little Pony thing was our start into tabletop games. And we found out that we loved making the Fallout Equestria tabletop game so much. Recruiters? You mean like army recruiters?
Nah, the dreaded brony recruiters.
To summarize why I'm no longer in the Brody fandom, I have an extremely edgy quote from Joshua Graham. I have been baptized twice, once in water, once in flame. I will carry the fire of the Holy Spirit inside until I stand before my Lord for judgment.
Okay.
The silence afterwards.
The awkward silence of me quoting Joshua Graham. He's a great character and he has a lot of good quotes.
Yeah, he does.
Are you talking about Billy Graham?
No, Joshua Graham from Fallout New Vegas. You fucking
Oh.
Wait,
potato.
who did he think it was we were talking about?
Beckel was confused.
You uncultured
What did he
swine.
think he said?
Brony recruit. What the fuck's a brony recruiter, Exodus?
I have no idea. Oh, I know what he's talking about. Yeah.
To Shanghai 13-year-old me into being a brony and not understanding that 20 grown-ass men is scary the hell.
Here's another thing that was posted on Brody Struggle tweets.
That's fair.
That is
And
fair.
honestly, are you certain they were just a bunch of like over-enthusiastic autists? Because we kind of have a lot of those.
What killed the brony? Corona.
Oh my god! No, Nicole Oliver did that. That's hilarious.
Please put it up on stream, both of them.
No.
Okay, why am I concerned and where is it located?
Don't forget about this!
Nine gotten
Hold on.
nine.
Oh god, Nicole Oliver. Oh god, don't remind me of that. No. See, if you're gonna go cringy like Celestia, we need the peak Celestia cosplay.
What the hell is this?
Okay,
Wait,
so that Celestia
but
cosplay is
Ellen,
terrifying.
consider the following. The text doesn't even matter. Just the idea of the VeggieTales as ISIS taking opponents hostage is fucking hilarious.
You know what? I'm fine if they carry out that threat. Keep it open, boys.
There. Oh, 1 second, go.
What's the heck?
I have to save this shit
Okay,
on my
that's
computer
not
in order to
that's
upload
not
it.
cringy. That's just
Confusing.
it's not cringy. It's just bad quality.
Yeah, you can say a lot about that first.
But yes,
I mean, I'm kind of impressed that they had the. I'm kind of impressed at the dedication to the bit.
Yeah, like I mean, he knew it, like he started it off as like an actual serious thing, and then kind of devolved it into a like shitpost thing, and it's just been like such a gem of the fucking fandom. And what are you, Brutus? Fucking but yeah, Exodus. To kind of get back to your point because we went so off topic. Yeah, a lot of old school bronies, or former old school bronies, because a lot of us got a lot of the old school guys kind of just got stopped caring about the fandom and moved on to other things. That's kind of what we're doing. We're moving on to other things, not stopped caring about the fandom, but a lot of them just kind of felt alienated. And loved doing games through found out a love of making tabletop games through Fallout Equestria, and found out that we're actually genuinely like kind of good at it.
A little decent.
Yeah.
Axel will tell you otherwise.
Yeah, Axton will tell you otherwise. But I mean, you know what? Like, people really love Fallout. Love the DeadTree PNP version of Fallout Equestria, and I consider that a win. As shitty as the game as it might be, like, we have a cult following, and I love it.
More than most people can say.
Yeah, people genuinely enjoy the game, which is more than Besom can say. Like, Besom's fun, but no, I don't know anyone who actually enjoys playing it. They just enjoy the
And just imagine when we release horseshoes and hoof grenades, the totally copyright infringement free edition, who will be even more separated from Fallout Equestria, and therefore people will be less cringe.
Yes.
people will cringe significantly less because it won't have Fallout Equestria plastered on it.
You know what the funny thing about Fallout Equestria is once you like convince people just to fucking give it a try, or just like Shanghai people into playing it, don't tell them what they're playing. People have a lot of fun, and they're like, I know people who are like vehemently anti-Brony who play the shit out of it because it's Fallout with magic, and
It's a fun system.
It
it
is.
is indeed. Um, Bob gave his hairbrush to the beach.
Exodus, I'm just happy that I've gone on and haven't run into shite like that again, and that there are people like you guys that are hilarious about it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
What fresh air is this? Oh, these are the Celestia cosplays we were talking about. That first one, not that one's just an abomination. Go back to the other one. The four-legged monster. No, not that one. The four-legged monstrosity I posted, Caster.
The one you
It's
posted
behind.
yesterday.
I said the one that I posted. Oh yeah.
Hold
yeah,
on.
yeah. That one's
Mr.
cool all
Ruano,
over.
Mr. Ruano, I am unfamiliar with Thanos Larry. Would you kindly post it in the shitpost channel? I want to see this.
Yeah, do it. But yeah, so that four-legged monstrosity is an absolute goddamn like gem in the cosplay community because it's just such a terrible like kill me for that one. That it's just like it's an absolute like kill me type cosplay. And it's just so hilarious. That thing, by the way, like after the guy brought it to Everfree Northwest, if I remember correctly, he brought it to a couple conventions. But I know it kind of debuted at Everfree Northwest, and like it was his first cosplay, and it was just like such a weird, janky monstrosity. And then he like donated it to the charity auction, and it sold for like $1,200.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but that has become an absolute. Actually, that's not even the original. That's his second one. I think I have his original.
Wait, you spent $1,200 for the original?
I didn't. No, I didn't buy it. Fuck no, I didn't have $1,200. I don't have $1,200 now. I want to say this is the original rendition, which is even more cursed and cringe. One sec.
Oh god, it shows his face.
It shows a lot more than that. I think you can see his feet too.
There, I posted it. To the media chat. But like you could see the guy's face, and it was just this hilarious "kill me" freaking cosplay. And it's a darling of the fandom because it like the guy was so cool about it, but the cosplay was so like cringe. And like he's just an overall really cool, really fun dude. And so he just kind of became like a cult kind of internet darling. And I shared the very original one from Everfree Northwest because looking at the picture, the one with that wavy hair, that's his second rendition, which is significantly better.
Hey, L9.
And then I still absolutely cannot believe that Nicole Oliver posted a JJ's Molestia.
Hold on. Look.
Yeah, so that's the really cringe one that she just has up. That was the original one. That one sold for something ridiculous, like $1,200. And it's theirs and dear soul.
Now, Casteroki, don't put this one up on stream because it technically has a butt.
A butt.
But everybody look in media discussion.
Definitely can't post that.
Yeah.
Definitely cannot post that. That's why it's going. That's why it's going in the hide chat.
But yeah. Like again, the guy who made that cosplay and then made the second edition of that cosplay, absolute internet darling. Like he's a cool dude. And he takes the jokes about his Celestia cosplay so in stride. And you can see just the leaps and bounds he made between the previous one and that one. So like absolute top tier. Um cool dude. Um
Yes. So I'm glad that we have come full circle with your repressed memories of the Exodus.
yeah. Join the herd. No, don't.
Please do not
There's like
join.
nothing there anymore. There's like nothing.
Oh, by the way, speaking of conventions and panels, I think I have my costume sorted for the next Dance with Astoria panel.
Bet. We gonna play.
Just old man druid.
Old man druid.
Old man druid. I found a brown cloak with fur on it.
Nice.
Lit.
So now I need to make some wooden sandals, and
I wish we had it, but yes, we have. They usually have to pay us to, well, I guess you did pay us to get this type of therapy.
yeah, don't.
It wasn't me who asked. It was actually Tufty who asked. I don't know why you added me though, Warboss. Which I guess is Ruano. Oh no, I've just like DDoSed you. No.
That is incredibly cursed.
It is
Also,
incredibly
L9,
cursed.
I know
Yeah.
why they added you, because we're both white and therefore sound the same.
That is fair.
That's not fair. People with plugin fonts not seem like you two.
I mean, it happens so fucking often.
Right? Everyone thinks we look the same, sound the same, act the same. Look,
You're kind of like you're kind of like an elongated version of me.
as in taller.
Yes.
So this is like, I wish we hadn't gone full circle, but yes, we have.
Listen. When we start talking about con shit, it starts circling around into making fun of cringe.
Yes, like, listen, like,
because cons are just like the gathering of cringe.
the gathering, like, listen, when I took Caesar to Cider Fest, he took me to this, because he wanted to look around and everything. He's like, okay, what's in this room? We go into the room, it turns out that's the After Dark room. And instead of leaving, I took this man around that room to show him how much he fucked up.
You're a good friend, Zen. You're a good friend.
But you know what? Caesar wants to keep going to cons with us.
Yes.
Yeah.
So sometimes you gotta attack that trauma head on.
It's more of just like hanging out with people is the main draw of conventions.
Yes. It absolutely is. And like having the right people to hang out with for the convention is also super important, because like certain people will be more fun at certain cons than others.
Yeah.
If you got people like, especially like if you have people who like going to like panels and stuff and you hang out with them, then you're going to enjoy cons like BronyCon or DragonCon. If you enjoy people who like actually doing things at conventions and not just necessarily sitting at panels, then things like BabsCon or Gen Con are going to be way more up your alley.
Now, I have a very important lesson for anyone. A lot of people who work at conventions as volunteers in order to get into the convention for free tell you that it is a lot of fun and it is worth it working at the con. Now, I will say that it is definitely worth it from a work to value gotten out of it sort of mindset. However, also consider that it is not fun working at a convention.
Where you're babysitting a bunch of people.
It is not fun working at a convention. However, you definitely get your bang for your buck.
Yes.
Why is it not fun working at a convention? I mean, if you work at the right convention, wouldn't it
Imagine
be
so.
cool?
Imagine
there is no right
imagine
convention.
having to babysit a bunch of people and then having to work with a bunch of people who are so like indoctrinated and Stockholm syndromed into working at the convention so that they can keep working at the convention and get a badge after working 5 years at the convention for whatever goddamn reason.
So basically, you've just described Bagel.
It's a cult.
Yeah.
It's retail work.
Um,
It seems like.
I always like DeadTree always signs up for some form of staff position at BabsCon, and the entire reason we do it is just for staff. It's just for the staff lounge because we get to eat. We get free meals. Staff
Yeah.
feed is like literally like that's the whole reason we do it. And like I was in charge of the tabletop games room. The
Oh,
last time we went,
I
I didn't
worked
sleep
at a
for
fucking
72 hours.
I worked at a fucking BronyCon, and they had a staff lounge that had snacks and drinks, and it was on the 14th floor of the adjacent fucking hotel, and I had to wander around to find this place in order to get a bite to eat. And you know what they had? Fruit snacks.
Yeah.
Fruit snack gummies.
BabCon actually
They
has like a
didn't even
full-on
have
staff feed.
they
great.
didn't even have water.
What? See, like BabsCon actually like made full-on meals. Now it was things like rice, soups, like easy to make, mass make stuff. But like, I think there was a gumbo once, like, um, sandwiches, like, cereals for breakfast, like, but like there were full-on meals, and you could go any time of the day, and there would be juices, waters, pops, and at least something to snack on even if it wasn't like the quote unquote mealtime. Um, like there were full on meals for the staff, and I adored that. Um, and that's like 90% of the reason why we sign up for it. The other reason is just because we like get money, like we get like credits towards our next attendance, and like essentially like we just get like money off of our attendance next year. Um, uh, because we did staff stuff, and all we did, like, it started with us just like running games in the tabletop games room, and the guy being like, since you're here, do you want to be staff so then I can like have a break and go upstairs and say that there are staff in the room, and all you have to do is make sure that everyone playing tabletop games behaves. And we're like, yeah, we can do that while we're playing tabletop games.
Did you do that while you were playing tabletop games?
We did. um And so yeah, it was just after that we just always signed up for tabletop games room staff, and then I would work with the lead, and we'd get a full like rotation cycle set up so that like we had people in that room pretty much all the time who were from our staff, like from the DeadTree staff, and then also had our like our um the convention center or the vendors hall and all that stuff. Like we had a whole rotation system scheduling set up. It worked flawlessly. And then I was in charge of it, and fuck me, I didn't sleep in 72 hours. It was, oh boy, I almost killed a man with coffee, which made me laugh. Not myself.
Wait, how did you almost kill someone with the coffee?
So Moon brought this stuff called so I do this really high calf stuff called DeadTree Studios, and then Moon also brought this stuff. I said DeadTree Studios called Death Wish Coffee. And
Death Wish Studios.
yeah, Death Wish Studios. I fucking wished for that entire convention. It was fun, but I wished for death. I don't regret it, but I wished for death. So he brought this stuff called Biohazard. So to give you guys a comparison, like to frame things for everyone, a normal cup of coffee has about 150-ish mgs of caffeine, between 100 and 150 depending on like what you're doing. A shot of espresso is about 150 milligrams of caffeine. Death Wish is about 400 to 430 milligrams of caffeine per cup.
Hot
So
damn.
that's over twice, like that's like almost 3 times the amount of caffeine. Biohazard is is 947 milligrams of caffeine per cup.
Wow.
947. Now, keep in mind, they said 12 fluid ounces. I'm Canadian. I read milligrams, milliliters, liters. Like, I read, like, actual proper things. I looked at 12 fluid ounces and I went, oh, that's like a liter, isn't it? Like, I kind of did the rough math and I'm like, oh, it's like, 500 megs a cup. Okay, cool. Like, it's not too bad. I was drinking this stuff almost religiously the entire day. It made me feel awake. I had 8 cups over the course of like a 6-hour period. I felt fine. I was going around doing whatever. I had the LD50 on caffeine, by the way, is like 2 grams. If you don't know what an LD50 is, the LD50 is how much it takes to kill roughly 50% of the population. So, not 50%, like, this is the amount.
Oh, lethal dose. Okay,
Yeah,
LD
lethal dose
15.
50.
Lethal dose 15%. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and yeah, it's 50, not 15. It's 50.
Oh, okay. They
Yeah.
said 15. My mistake.
No, I said 50. It's lethal dose 50. So enough to kill 50% of your testing population.
Who's on first?
Pardon? Who's on first?
Who's on first?
Bagel goes first.
Wait.
No.
But who's on third? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know who's on third. Yeah. All right, Abbas and Costello. Either way, I had like a whole whack of cups. I'm drinking this. A couple other people had it. Like one of the executives was drinking it, kept coming by for coffee because they're like, holy shit, this coffee works. We eventually kind of started watering it down with Death Wish. But my buddy Skeen, who's an old army friend, our old army buddy of mine, he comes in and he's doing staff work for me because I like shoehorn a bunch of my friends to do staff for me so that I wasn't understaffed. And I was just like, you do this stuff for me. I will make sure you get access to like staff feed and all of the perks. I will make, and you'll only have to work like a couple 4-hour periods. Like you just come in, hang out with all your friends, and like that was it. Like that was how I pitched it. It's like, come work for me, hang out, have some fun, and then like you get free.
You fucking liar.
Actually, no, that was pretty much what it was like for them because I ran a good ship. Like I knew what the fuck I was doing. I made sure the dumpster fire that was elsewhere didn't really fall into my area. I kept the dumpster fire out. And yes, hello dog. So like they got like top tier con staff experience. So Skeen, he has a cup of his coffee. He's been drinking all day. He's got an empty stomach. Because I mean, I told him I don't care if you drink while you're on duty. Just make sure no one finds out. I will punish you if I catch you drinking, but if I know you're drunk, I'm not going to care because it's a fucking convention. Who the fuck goes to a con sober? Like I ain't gonna judge. I ain't sober. I'm not gonna be sober. It's against staff rules to drink while you're on staff. But like I was just like I don't care. Just don't be able to do your job and like make sure I don't see you, and I'm not really gonna care because we all know you're gonna be drinking. And so he had 1 cup of coffee. Then he had another cup of coffee. And then EMS had to be called. Because he had acute caffeine poisoning. And dying.
Oh my
And
god.
that was how I almost killed a man with coffee.
And then he laughs about it.
Yeah, because he lived. He wasn't that much of a bitch.
It wasn't that much of a good.
He laughs at the near deaths of his friends. Imagine what he does to his enemies.
At the place I work, one of the guys is like, "You laugh like an evil villain." I'm like, damn fucking straight I am.
Oh, by the way, Zen,
Yes.
how is that thing that Versal's been working on?
The game.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? For like someone who never programmed games before, it's pretty good.
Yeah, well, what kind of game is it?
That's RPG, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it an RPG maker type of game?
Yep.
It's
Okay.
pretty cool.
An RPG maker, cool.
Wait,
Yeah.
which one does Versal use? XP is great, but
MV.
MV is good too, yeah.
Yeah, we got into it before I did. The bastard.
The money required for MV is too much for Bagel. Bagel got XP, and
Ooh, we got on sale.
Yeah, like, nah, Bagel, what you do is you wait for RPG Maker to go on sale on Humble Bundle.
that's what Bagel did. He could still only afford XP.
I
Yeah, but
might ask about that.
Before the
'cause, like,
$30 for MV?
if it's really good, I don't want to spoil myself on it, and I kind of want to like if it's really good, I want to play it on stream so people can see it.
What? First game?
No.
Yeah, so I can be like, look at this thing that Versal made. Go play the thing.
Okay. This is like he just started the day or yesterday, so it's not like god tier, but you know, Versal's a good writer. You know, he does emotions well.
Versal was a very good writer. That's why he
You know
GM'd
what?
so well.
You know what I totally forgot? To let people know.
He does dialogue. That's what I mean. Not very a writer, but yeah, dialogue.
Completely unrelated. Our Talsorian has a Talsorian Games has a humble bundle, so you can get the entirety of Cyberpunk 2020 and Cyberpunk Red.
Bet.
On
Wait, so
Humble.
Cyberpunk 2020 is finally out?
Yes. Cyberpunk Red.
2077 Bagel.
Cyberpunk Red is finally out.
Yeah, Cyberpunk Red has been out since like August. Last August?
I thought they were delaying
Did
it.
they come out in 2020? But 2020, Cyberpunk 2020 has been out since like, well, God, first edition came out in like I want to say the 70s.
Yeah, the 70s.
2.0 came out in the early 90s.
Mike Pondsmith.
I love Mike Pondsmith. That man is a G.
I'm so confused.
Writes an entire fucking gang around cultural appropriation. And then has in the lore that the culturally appropriated gang gets culturally appropriated by the culture that was initially appropriated. You're racist!
This man's a prophet.
Another reason that I don't like working at cons is because you meet this kind of person.
What kind of person? Are they a hamster?
I posted a media discussion.
Poor Skiddo. AI dungeon went stupid again. Castle. Along the way, you find a tome lying on the ground. It looks like it's been there for years. You stare at the old book for a while and wonder if you should pick it up. YOLO, you say, as you pick up the book with your magic aura and read the cover. The History of Question. Now, that's a book I'd like to read. You open the book and begin reading. In the beginning, Nyx created the planet Equus!
Remember when I posted titties and clop?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not the only one.
You ain't special.
but it's clout, so this is for porn, right? Nah, we're not simple. Like,
and it was just like anime porn too.
Yeah.
the heathens.
But, honestly, it pissed me off so much that no one understood the reference. And I don't necessarily mean that people were mixing up CLOP with clop. Like, that's the whole joke. But
it's not my fault that nobody else in this server has the taste to appreciate tomboys like I do. Tomboys are peak woman, the shape of a woman, but the basedness of a man.
I agree.
And I apologize, Casteroki, but women are not based.
Damn.
I mean, I
That
will
being
tell you
said,
that
though,
growing up, I caught frogs and you know, did
but
outside
are you a
shit.
tomboy?
He said it's not worth it unless you have that feminine penis.
Unless I have a, I don't know. I might have a penis. Do you know? Do you know?
But Caster, you're based because you come up with horrible creations.
I do.
You're based because you're crazy.
I am
Okay,
crazy.
Becca says that she's
Oh.
crazy. Yeah.
Speaking of like based and jokes on women, did you see all the jokes about that Juno actor who
Oh
played
yeah, yeah.
Endman's
You
man?
know the player Eileen went to Elliot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. Someone, a couple people were like posting one Elliot page showed like, you know, like welcome to the best gender and like, making a whole bunch of like jokes, and someone's like, this is like not the opposite of like TERFs, and someone went, yeah, it's trans inclusive radical misogyny, and I'm like, yeah.
So Bagel is kind of
Because
curious about
everyone was
that.
just like, yeah, welcome to becoming based, my king.
Oh, speaking of based, this has an iFunny watermark, but don't pay attention to that.
Totally
Look at
not.
Versal shitpost.
Up next, watching female comedians until I laugh 18 hours.
Oh, God.
53 seconds. Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know. There's a couple of good ones.
Oh yeah,
Like,
there's
okay,
definitely
think of any
there's
off the
definitely
top
a
of
good
your head,
amount
but-
of funny female comedians. It's just that there's not a lot.
Yeah, Bagel can't think of any right now, but like I'm sure
There are
given time.
funny female comedians. I'm sure of it. Name one. I can't.
You know that one girl from that one thing. You know that I seen one time.
Fuck,
what
I'm
was it?
actually trying to think of a female comedian that's
Oh my goodness.
Oh god. We are not helping ourselves here.
No, I'm just
Look,
sitting
I've
here
already
silently
established myself
judging
as
you.
a
I know.
trans-inclusive radical
I-
misogynist.
I figured out a funny female comedian, Susan Wojcicki.
No. That
Wait.
Bagel.
Joan Rivers was pretty funny, but she's dead.
Yeah, that's true.
Joan Rivers
Bagel,
was a really
Bagel.
good comedian, but she's not alive anymore, so we can't
Rest in
say her.
Bagel, what you're confusing for being funny is that sorry that's what we call Stockholm syndrome, Bagel.
No, it's that
It's okay.
Schadenfreude. It's your suffering, not mine. This is your channel.
That's fair. You know, that's fair. Schadenfreude is correct. Yeah. It's okay. We can get you help.
We can get you out.
Is Schadenfreude and just German sadism?
Probably.
Like sadisticness?
I don't
Is
know.
that the word?
I don't speak
I don't
German.
know. It's pleasure from someone else's suffering.
No, that's something that happens a lot.
Vago's confused now,
Sadistic?
I guess. Well, I've derailed the conversation. Let's talk.
So Dames.
Funny enough.
Oh right, we were talking about Dames of Astoria.
Yeah, you know,
Did you
that
see us?
thing that I'm doing the art for right now. That, you
Also,
know,
this is
we
very,
totally
very
got off the
cheap.
thing and like,
Does it
just like,
fly? So when Bego played this as like the final boss for one of his test games, he had it flying and commanding a legion of these geese monsters. So is this thing capable of flight, or does it have to walk on its legs?
It's a goose. It does what
Um,
goose. It does what geese do.
Murder.
so it flies like how a bee would fly. Like it's not fast, but you know it's capable of flight. It's like you're like, how the fuck is this thing flying right now? And its like wings are like beating as hard as it can, and it's like just trying desperately to keep itself afloat. Um, so it's capable of flight, yes, but is it good flight? No.
Can you ride it in the battle? Probably.
But isn't its neck able to turn around and eat you if you get anywhere on its body?
Well, you see, if you put on pheromone,
So if you cover yourself in egg goop,
if you call yourself an echo, it might think you're its child. Might. However, it will expect you to explode on command, so you know. You take what you can.
Bagel could make comments, but this is your channel and he will be nice.
I mean, you know.
I mean, Bagel, I will
We
say
just had a
this.
whole discussion of racism,
And then,
sexism,
yeah,
more racism,
It's
transphobia.
Zen used the N word with the hard R.
Well, Zen's allowed to.
Yeah, I know.
He's almost the same shade as Bagel, so he's allowed to do that, right?
Wait, Bagel's black? I thought you were German.
Zen, check
you
the
can be
bench,
both.
check the James focus group.
The James focus
Check,
Hold on,
check the
hold on.
general
Hold
chat.
on.
What is Bagel? What
Bagel,
even is
Bagel.
Bagel?
Take a picture of your arm and have like a sheet of paper that has today's date on it. And in the fucking general chat. No post.
Check the general chat in the James focus group.
Okie
Zen.
dokie, 1 second.
Primarily my comment.
Oh my god, he's fucking doing it.
It was a
Like, yeah, those are my those are live streams.
right? Like I typed that literally as we're talking about all that. Just don't let them watch your live streams.
It's like, hey, my people I help. I know if anyone wants to, any devs want to help play test games out of convention. Yeah.
According to Exodus Alpha, Eliza Schlesinger can be funny. So that's another funny female comedian.
Can be or is? Because I mean, like,
I don't know. I'm just gonna take the Australian on their word.
That's fair. Well, I was just gonna say, like, I mean, Bagel isn't very funny, but when he falls down the stairs, he can be funny. There's a difference.
So Bagel's almost always funny then.
Because you're always falling down the stairs?
No, because
Hey Jimmy, play that one about falling down the stairs.
This Slingers or
She got an award for last comic stand.
okay, but that doesn't mean much.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like she at least got something.
What's one of
I
her
mean,
skits?
that's like saying you could get an award for being the last person standing, but if everyone else is in a wheelchair, you have accomplished nothing.
This is true words.
Yeah.
Wise Bagel speaks.
All right, so you wanted a picture that proves that Zen is just a couple shades different than
Yes. I didn't see this.
I want proof that you're black.
All right.
Yo,
You
Ben.
know what?
Like if this was not a Versa moment where you think he's a white girl, but you know, instead.
Right?
Oh my god.
I was about to bring up the moment I found out Versa was black. You remember that, Zen?
Yeah, we all thought he was like a white girl from like the suburbs.
My words exactly are, I thought you were a slightly gay white dude from Wisconsin.
But turns out he's a black man from Detroit. So you know you get.
Bagel, do you have tiny hands?
God damn it, Bagel. You've bamboozled me for the last time. I even had a meme prepared to post.
Damn. No, well, that's a good one.
For context, Bagel posted in the media discussion room, which is something that only MOI and mods have access to, a picture of a sheet of paper with the outline of his hand drawn in pencil.
It's pen, actually. Fact check. Fact check.
Fuck you.
Bagel's being a tease.
But
Lippe im Arsch.
I give you props. That's a good meme.
Yeah.
I have been bamboozled, fooled, and flabbergasted.
You have bamboozled the bamboozler. Also,
Honestly,
I'm really sad.
The thing that I was going to post after you posted is a picture of your arm was going to be this.
So Bagel, you're still in the okay zone.
Yeah, he is. He is in the okay zone.
But just barely.
Barely, but he's in the okay zone.
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Zen's very much in the not okay zone.
No.
I'm probably I could probably, like, depending on how long I'm in the sun, I could probably be in the okay zone.
Oh, if you get pale.
If I get pale.
So what I'm hearing is that to beat racism, you're going to become a vampire.
Essentially.
I mean, as someone who is legitimately allergic to the sun, do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Mountain, do it.
But I will say that our roommate, he's part Mexican. So what he does is that he doesn't go into the sun at all because it allows him to pass off as white.
that is a true man right there. He knows how to play.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Game of Thrones. You hear the run or you die.
No.
So Bagel is curious because I can't have both my mic and my mouse plugged in at the same time. Does the mic make the voice quality better, or am I just kidding myself?
Okay, so are you talking with your mic right now?
Yes.
Unplug your mic and make talkies.
1 second.
We're doing science here.
This is Bagel with just a regular laptop mic.
It's better, but honestly,
Yeah,
I'd say
The difference is so negligible, you might as well just have your mouse
increase
plugged
in
in.
quality, but the fact of the matter is Discord compresses your voice enough that it doesn't really make much of a difference.
Yeah.
Now, I would recommend using that mic for recording things, definitely. But over Discord, like, it doesn't make much of a difference.
Oof. Bagel's $80 snowball is worthless.
No, it's not. You can, like, do podcasts and shit.
Yeah.
You could advertise Dames of Astoria.
Dude, I tried to do that on your server, but like nobody shows up except for Working. He showed up, not Working. War Boss, yeah, War Boss. He showed up and was the only person, but he wasn't able to join audio.
Hey, that's fine. If there's even one person willing to play games, you run that game.
I'm not going to run a game based off of a mystery with a person who can only type in text.
Oh,
I mean,
you
that's
changed the
fair
game. Change the game. That's funny.
That doesn't go, so does it? Bagel can't remember how to. Oh, yeah.
No, I am still thankful that you actually are running it. Because, you know.
Yeah.
You would think a devs would want it, but, you know, fuck them, right?
Well, I mean, all of the games you are playing fall on either days when Bagel is running other games or when Bagel has work.
Yeah, and also people are like, yo, it's so hard to get people to play.
Hold on, guys, look.
I had to make a whole schedule. And if I still won't get like followed because holidays. But I'm just saying, I'm trying. Play the same fan game when a war machine goes like a ton to kill baby fan. The fuck.
Also, thank you guys for making games. 'Tis a interesting game.
Yeah, we're trying. It would have been so much easier if we just took D&D. But nah, we said we're going to do something new, bold, exciting.
Well, you got the new part down.
Yeah, definitely got a new part down. I don't know. I think it might be.
I don't
bold.
know if what I'm doing is exciting or thrilling.
It depends on how deep you finish.
It is completely, utterly traumatizing everybody.
Like Caster, you stop drawing monsters, start drawing titties, we'll gain like 10 viewers.
I mean, if you want me to draw titties, I can. Well, I mean, did you have the siren on the list of monsters you wanted?
Damn, she's like, I'm down.
Because like
Just
you
like-
have the
Yeah.
siren on the thing. Like I can draw some titties. I can draw some bioluminescent titties.
Bioluminescent titties.
So long as they're titties that will not be picked up by an algorithm as titties,
Bro,
which means they cannot be a warm color.
a warm. Well, they're gonna be like bluish
blue.
purple.
I was making a joke because
The onions.
no, like back when I was still using Tumblr, that cesspool of a site, they implemented a automatic like takedown system for posts that contained NSFW, even though it was like an 18 plus site, like listed as an 18 plus site. And basically the algorithm could basically it could process any image that had warm colors and like assume that it's NSFW because it has warm colors and is therefore a nude person. And it was so stupid.
I can imagine how that would just...
Especially on a blogging site where people are posting images thousands of times per minute
Mm-hmm.
across the entire website.
Well, Nui te gute träume jemand if I am not back after supper.
Okay. Anyway, what were we talking about?
That's a good
Drawing
question.
fun.
What we're talking about.
We were talking about me drawing some monster titties for the sake of getting.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because if you want me
Actually,
to draw
maybe it
titties,
shouldn't. Maybe it shouldn't be bare titties though.
okay, it's gonna be
Of course, not
bare
bear
titties.
titties, underwater titties.
Yeah, they're underwater mermaid titties, so it's okay.
They're like air sacs. You're fine.
It's not even actually a woman. Don't worry about it.
It's not a real woman.
It's not a real woman.
Just
You
like
say that
Zen
like
isn't a
women are-
real human.
Wow.
Because he's about half a person because of how short he is.
Wow.
Fine, Zen, I'll give it to you. 3/5.
Free first, thank you. That's all I ask.
For stabbings.
We can compromise, don't worry.
This is progress.
I mean, I think I'm shorter than Zen though.
What were you, 5'2"?
Yeah, I'm 5'2".
We're same size.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Zen and Casteroki are 4'2"?
No, 5'2".
I know. Anyway, so Dames of Astoria.
Right, long ago in this land, I, the god, Zacharias.
Yes, the joke is that the Gods Aquarius is based off of Zen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because he is. And legit. Hilariously. Mostly because I felt bad for hijacking his world.
Okay, it's fine.
I know. I made you a god. How is it not fine?
Exactly.
I also still need to draw the mother
Also,
of monsters.
Exodus. What room can't you? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, you talking about the media room.
Yeah. Secret rooms.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
They're secreted.
They were talking about a post that I was I posted.
Yeah. No, I realized my mistake. Do not worry.
I'm sorry for derailing the conversation and talking about memes. I don't know.
There's a conversation.
I think I'm gonna
Exodus,
make
like
chicken
all
and rice
IP is
today.
here. Listen, all I know is like the future is wild. We don't know where we're gonna go. Conventions are blocked, but we are luckily able to like continue working because that's how we've been working from nothing essentially since we started. So we're used to this.
Mm-hmm.
But now we got the support of our people, both old and new. Thank you all.
Thank you. I mean, like, heck, thanks. Like, this is like my first actual big job.
Yeah, and you can actually put it on a resume because we're actually a company.
Yeah, I can. And I have.
They can call me up and say, "Yo, who is this caster person?" And I'll be like, "Yo, so she is insane. First, like, let me tell you her story. She grew up with a household of brothers who suplexed her every day. Her head was so hard that her dad had to tell her she was in fact a werewolf, so she would better use her power. But then she found out she wasn't."
And
I
then
was
she
so
got a job.
disappointed when I couldn't murder
Then
all
she
my
got
students.
a job driving nails into walls using her forehead.
Oh my gosh, no.
And then she used that to bankroll herself into art college.
Where she had to slay her whole class to be worthy of collecting the 6 stuffed animals
Oh my
to
god.
graduate.
The Infinity plushies.
The Infinity plushies. Oh my goodness.
Wait, the Casteroki. So that last meme that I posted in Universal Shitpost Center, is that an image? Is that a photo of you?
Oh no, why am I scared? Why am I scared to look?
Moral of the story: as she ascended the throne, accepted DeadTree Studios as her patron, she now ascended to the Mother of Monsters, and that's why you should hire her. And they'd be like, "What the fuck is this guy on?"
But yeah, the benefit of working for DeadTree Studios is DeadTree Studios has a business address and a business phone.
Mm-hmm.
Technically.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, wait, are you talking about the baby Thanos?
What?
Baby Thanos.
Are you talking about the baby Thanos thing?
Yeah. The
No, I
Infinity
am not
plushie.
a purple dildo with a face.
Damn.
She's a purple pocket pussy with a face. Get her.
Did you assume her gender?
Portable own-hole.
Portable own-hole.
Fuck, you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of, okay, so you know the guy who makes those like elf thought comics being owned by Orc Kings?
Yep.
Well, he has one about a knight, a paladin with a goblin waifu.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've seen that one.
Right here, I found it. I will post it in again the media discussion, and this is one we can show on stream. I love this.
I won't be able to show this on stream.
That is the one that I was trying to find. God damn it.
It's like the first result in Paladin with Goblin Waifu Google search.
Okay, so I don't know if I can post this on stream.
Here's the by the way, whoops, I will have this is the first like panel 1 of the comic. It's a 2-panel comic. So I posted panel 2 and then this is panel 1. What are you holding? This sword is the divine relic Dawnbringer, bestowed upon me by Tala, goddess of justice, fairest in the sky. Its radius is living proof that I honor my vows as a paladin, sworn to walk the path of righteousness, smite the wicked, and uphold the law. No, in your other hand. Oh, that's my goblin waifu / Onoho. Very convenient. Sup, homie.
What up, homie?
Like a paladin with a goblin Onoho.
Oh my goodness.
It's great. I love it. Hey, who said that the paladin of justice had to be celibate?
I mean, I guess that's fair enough. Right. You said goblins were gonna be a thing, like goblins.
They're the demi-humans, yes.
Yes.
Goblins.
So I have a question. Are goblins / demi-humans, are goblins failed humans or are humans failed goblins?
Neither. Demi-humans specifically, which is going to be like elves, half-orcs, orcs, goblins, dwarves, etc. So yes, you will eventually be able to play like dwarves and elves and essentially just do
Standard fantasy, ew.
Just play
Yeah.
D&D and Path. Just fucking play D&D in Dames of Astoria.
Yeah, you will eventually be able to do that.
So fucking stupid.
But yes, the demi-humans are the spawn between a human and a demi-planar.
Now, question. Are fairies / pixies demi-planar or demi-human?
Are pixies like
Yeah,
fae
'cause
people?
Yeah. Because we talked about like fairies being demi-planar.
Yeah, I actually asked that in the chat too, and it seems that people like the idea of that being planar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say that the fae folk would be demi-planar.
Yeah, because they're distinct enough to not be like half human.
Yeah.
Also, I like how we're developing this. It like the lore of the world is becoming more and more like in depth than just Zaquarius fucked everything that moved.
Well, yeah, we actually wanted like a very in-depth, fleshed out world. We just needed a reason. So, okay, do you want to know where like that main like bit of lore came from, like the world creation lore? I mean, it came from a half drunken shower bath where I just sat in the I sat in my shower and thought about things and had shower
You
thoughts.
shat in your shower?
I shat in my shower and waffle stomped that shit. No, I didn't. I sat in my shower. And then like just let that like shower for like 3 hours. And had shower thoughts for like 3 hours. And then came up with like the basic world creation lore. But we were talking about we wanted to make a Monster Girl game. But we needed a good reason as to why you couldn't be a monster dick. Because this is monster chicks, no monster dicks. And so the idea was, well, the idea I came up with was like, okay, God makes the world, God fucks all the animals, and that becomes like, monster girls. And then all the monster people, and then all the monster people rebel against God, and so he curses them to only ever birth women, and then that's why you cannot be a monster man. You have to be a monster girl. Because a curse. And like it's an in-lore reason as to why you can't do it. Because a lot of people, myself included, are gonna be like, okay, so like if you don't have any reason why I can't be a monster man, like that doesn't make sense. Like why can't like Monster Musume doesn't have a reason why uh, the Monster Musume doesn't have a reason why there aren't monster women or why there aren't monster men in Japan.
Well, they do. They do have a reason because all the monster men are too busy at home fucking the monster women, and the monster women want to get that human dick.
Is that actually a fucking
Essentially.
Oh, that is great. I haven't seen that in the anime.
Segue though. Exodus wants to know: are we planning on making genies?
They will be.
Yeah, they're demi-planar.
Okay.
They have it.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, it took too long to get to that.
Either way, I knew like it was well established in the lore that monster men existed. And I mean, for the longest time, I was just like, well, yeah, it's a monster girl anime, so that's why there aren't monster girls in Japan. That makes sense. Like, I want to make I want to make an anime about big titty monsters, centaurs, centaur girls.
Are you saying that men can't have big titties? Are you ignoring the Bara community?
Centaurs are a proud warrior race. Obesity is not allowed.
I don't.
Can't imagine a fat horse.
I can. I've seen one.
Yeah, they're really fucking hilarious. Fat horses look really funny. Hold on, let me find a picture.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, fat horses, like all their weight, they don't like grow any weight anywhere else except for like their torso.
Basically. Here's a picture. Pull it up on stream. Look at that chonker.
It's fucking great. I love it. How can he turn his neck? He's like, you know what he looks like? A fucking seal with stick legs.
Exactly.
How horse get that fat?
Oh, and now we've gotten to the point of in the Google search where it has turned to Fur Affinity. Let's close that tab.
You've gone too deep.
Gone too deep. Don't want to go back. Dear God, don't want to go back.
There's that chonker horse.
That horse is so fat.
It's so fat.
Like, does it not sprint? Like,
Absolute unit.
So it looks like it may have been edited.
Possibly.
I don't think the horse legs bend like that. But
hold on.
Yeah, that may have been edited.
Well,
I mean,
there is this classic from the days of cat macros, but I think that's also edited.
That is definitely edited. It's a really good edit though.
Oh, fuck, where is it? Because the worst part is, I know what a fat horse looks like, but like, it's hard finding a fucking picture.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, you know, the majority of horses aren't fat because, you know, they have room to run around, and it is not a common issue.
probably look up obese horse rather than just fat horse.
There we go. God, my fucking Google ad suggestions are going to be absolutely fucked for the next year and a half.
Yeah, they are. All because you had to look up fat horses.
They're funny looking. I think this one might be. I don't know. That's the problem.
Check the legs. Are they bending weird?
No,
Does the grass look distorted around it?
I don't know. I'm not a digital forensicist.
I'll look at it to confirm.
Hold on, I'll do it. Don't worry. No, it doesn't look distorted.
Alright, then it might be real.
Anyway, Games of Astoria. We've digressed again.
Listen, it's not a stream unless we digress.
Yeah, pretty
It
much.
really isn't. We all have. Oh, see ya, Exodus.
Bye, Exodus. Yeah, speaking of making an Exodus, I might be ending here soon in like 4 more minutes because
Gotcha.
becoming 10 my time and I'm very hungry and I want to make dinner.
No problem.
Sounds good. I'm actually kind of tired as well, so I'm probably gonna.
Thank you for your services.
Yeet.
You provide us content, and we'll be nothing without you.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of content, I still have to make that fucking ad.
Yes, get our cent bucks.
$6.
I need money to pay for Christmas presents.
Damn right. And I need money to spend, so I don't have to put on my taxes. So let's go.
Oh, right. I forgot. Making you spend money actually fucking helps you because it's the end of the year.
Yeah, and I got $12,000 that's gonna be coming out of my taxes, or
Oh, shit.
getting charged to me rather, if I don't spend it.
Oh, God. Oh, fuck.
Oh, there's a cat right
Have you
there
considered
is.
buying gold?
Not with the company's money.
Have you considered paying me more?
So that's a murk answer I've ever heard
I would like to up my price from $50 to $100.
one.
Yep.
No. I'm not gonna do that.
Listen, I got you. I got Dreamcatcher. Well, she needs to start. I don't know what she's doing.
Dream is extremely busy.
I know she's extremely busy.
It's funny because because I stop working and Dream just ends up having 2 jobs, and I'm like, God fucking damn it. Making me look like I have rookie numbers.
Smoke. Listen,
Uh,
I believe you can do it. Believe in the me that believes in you. That believes in your paycheck.
uh, the best part is I don't have to report it on taxes if it's less than $500.
Which is odd.
Well, yeah, if I make less than $500 from other sources of income, it's not taxable.
Yeah, it's like we'll spend more money charging you than we'll get out of it. So essentially, that's basically why.
I guess. It's also kind of tricky because, like, I don't know where internet voice acting fits in on the fucking tax forms.
It'll probably be like a personal business, if anything, like on other income, you know.
Yeah, like, it's tricky because, like, there's a lot of different, like, being in business for yourself, I don't understand it, and I need to talk to a professional.
Mhm.
You could literally just put it under like other.
But
Well,
also,
it's
like,
just weird
put,
because I
like,
can't put it on a W-2 because
Also, how much have you made in voice acting in this fiscal year?
not enough for it to matter,
Not-
but it's still worth thinking of.
That is fair. Okay. Yeah. Cuz like I mean the IRS are a bunch of greedy hoes, but they're not that like under 5K in a year, they're not really going to care.
oh, under
That's
5K?
$500, not 5K.
Okay.
Wait, what? I'm not saying per payment, I'm saying in a year. Wait. Your guys' tax limit is $500?
Yes.
Wait,
The
what's
fuck
yours?
is 5,000? If I get a sum of money less than $5,000, I do not have to claim it on my taxes if it is a gift.
You know what? Fuck it. I guess I'm moving to Canada.
And like,
Hey,
yeah, like it's one thing if like, oh yeah, I'm a professional like graphic designer and I make like 12 grand in a year off of graphic design. Yeah, I should claim that. If I've made only a couple hundred, $1,000, whatever, like the CRA isn't gonna fucking bat an eye at it.
hey, L9, I have a question. Is it too late to file for asylum seeking in Canada? Because I know Trump's no longer in office, but is it too late to seek asylum?
He's still in office.
No, I was making a joke because of the 2016 elections.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I'll get the Goose Queen finished here eventually, but I think it is time to say goodbye.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank you.
Thank you, everyone. It was
Good night,
fun.
everybody. All 5 of you.
Bye!
Hey, we have more consistent than usual.
Yeah,
Do.
we had 8, all the way up to 8. We should do another Dames of Astoria stream. That got up to like 13.
Yeah, when we got like time, money, power, bitches.
Yeah, I mean, if we do it more often, I should probably also do some more caster closets, but, you know.
But the closet runs too deep.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm gonna cook myself
I
some
mean, we
dinner.
could also
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
just do recreation streams.
Yeah, where we just, Or I don't have to do the art thing. We can just chillax and. Well, I'll probably still do the art thing just because job, but.
I mean, we have a Monster Hunter we can do. There's that modern Minecraft idea that I had where we're all stuck in fucking quarantine, so we might as well be stuck in a quarantine in Minecraft. What else?
Chicken roast? Okay.
But anyway, it was good hanging out with you guys. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, talk to you guys later. It was fun. But it's time for us to do real life things. You know, like eat food.
And sleep.
Yep, sleep. Sleep's important. But yeah, see you guys. Bye.
Bye.